Hey there, pool players. It's Mike.
And Mike,
Of course, we're your real estate sponsors with Q Sports Live. We love getting involved and supporting all the great pool matches that these guys put on. There's a big tournament coming up this weekend. You're going to have some great matches to watch.
yeah, absolutely. And then one thing Mike and I did is we thought we'd pull out of this tournament to give everybody a chance and, just sponsor a couple of things and keep you guys in mind. But you'll be watching some great matches and good luck to everybody playing.
And if you're sick of watching pool matches and you just start dreaming about real estate, give us a shout. We love helping pool players, and to all the pool players that continue to support our business, thank you guys very much. Enjoy all the matches and give us a chat if you want to talk some real estate.
Yeah, we'll chat with you guys soon. Thanks.
Awesome. Have a good weekend. Happy long weekend. Enjoy the pool matches.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back. We are back live, Q Sports Live Invitational. We are live here at the Leather Pocket, Calgary, Alberta. We have Jenman Luke versus Adam Wood. We are locked in 1-1. Welcome back, everybody. I am your commentator for the next segment. My name is Grant. For those that don't know, and of course, wanted to say once again thank you to Tyler Steyer for sitting in on the last segment. And once again, guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out, smash it up. So caught that a little bit thin. I'm pretty sure Adam was playing this 6-ball into the right-hand side pocket. May have to go down to the top right-hand pocket to maintain the shape for the 8 to the left side pocket. Oh, he got a good little rub on that 8-ball. Nice shot. Debbie, any USA Pro players? Absolutely. We have Tyler Steyer in the house. Jason Klatt. I believe Alex Ollinger is down in the States somewhere. He is here as well. I'll just go over a quick list. So John Mora, Jason Klatt, Tyler Steyer, Alex Ollinger, Edwin Montel, Stephen Holm, Stephen Folan. That's just to mention the ones I've got off the top of my head. So, in for some amazing pool. This is the Q Sports Live Invitational. $10,000 added for your pro level players, which in this event we considered as 700 plus as a pro level player, based on Fargo rating or known ability. Entry fee was $285 Canadian. If you were below the pro level status, it was $225 entry fee. With $10,000 added, we have a field of 85 players. We are playing 8-ball take what you make. They are on 7-foot diamond tables, 4¼ inch pockets. And it's going to be amazing pool all weekend long. We are live till end of day Monday. And welcome back. Just while he's racking, guys, I'm going to throw up this viewer advantage number 10 that we have going on right now. It is the winner's choice, $20 per pack. This will be drawn at the end of the event, August 5th. Winner will get the choice. You can have the Jacoby Black, you can have the T3 Jump Brake Cue, the JB case, or take the money and run. $620 in cash. qsportslive@gmail.com is how you get in to win if you're in Canada. Outside Canada, send a message to the Q Sports Live page. I will get back to you with how you can get in it to win it. If you have sent in today to get in on that, I have not caught up on those tickets yet. There's still a few from yesterday that I need to get out. Bear with me. I'm wearing a lot of different hats at this event. but bear with me. I promise you I'll get them out to you. Terry, how are you? And you're more than welcome, Debbie. Also, keep in mind that we do have both chat lines open, both on Facebook as well as YouTube. So if you do have any questions, feel free to ask away. I will do my best to answer those questions. If I don't know the answer, I'll make up a really good one. So it is Adam Wood at the table. Adam coming from BC. And we've got players represented in British Columbia, Alberta, Manitoba, Maritimes, Ontario, Wisconsin. And it's going to be some really, really great pool all weekend long. There's really not a table in here we couldn't put our cameras on. And it'd be a really great match. So Adam looking at this 12 ball, just kind of a thin, hopefully doesn't connect too much onto that 15 ball. Wanted to hold for it, but I think he's overhit a little bit, trying to avoid the hit on the 15. But it is still there, it's still available. I don't think it'll really cause too many issues for him. 10 ball, 9 ball, float back down to the bottom of the table. Which is definitely a lot easier said than done. So really the key to getting out on this rack is this shot. You need the angle on the 9 ball, so it's pretty much, for me, a hit and a stick. Plant the cue ball right above where the 10 ball is. That gives you plenty of angle to pocket the 9 to the bottom left-hand corner. Use this bottom rail to go straight back up the table. But you do need the right angle on that 15 ball sitting down at the bottom. The other option is just hit and stick on the 15, put the 8 inside, right-hand side pocket. Officially, no. You have seen it done, and it was discussed in the players' meeting that, well, you know, I usually have a solid up top or the 1 ball up top. The whole 2-move rule is meant to eliminate pattern racking. So I'm not going to get too overly crazy in punishing people for moving a solid ball to the top. It is meant to... Oh, we got a nice little rub. It is meant to eliminate the possibilities, or most possibilities, of pattern racking. So the answer is officially no, but unless somebody complains about it, I'm not going to police it. Yeah, absolutely. Comment on YouTube. Thanks again for bringing Tyler in. Was very generous with his time and information. Really got to know him a little bit better there. Great listening for fans later. Absolutely. Wholeheartedly agree. It's not very often we get to see the likes of a Tyler Steyer, Moscone Cup team member. So we definitely appreciate him spending the time with us and dropping some knowledge bombs. If you missed out on that one, that is the last stream. We just ended with Tyler. Go ahead, go back, listen to it. It is in the archives. It'll be there forever. Go back, have a listen. He definitely gave some good tips and good pointers. he carpet bombed us with knowledge. Absolutely. Well, and really, I mean, he's still young, and the experience that he has being as young as he is phenomenal. And this is why I appreciate guys, guest commentators coming in. And believe me, we'll get more in as well. We'll get John Mora on. I talked to Alex Ollinger already. He'll come on. We'll get a few guests on. We'll be able to gain a lot of different perspective into some of the greatest players, at least in my opinion, some of the greatest players that you can get. Yeah, Hamza, that one was awesome. Florian is a really, really good entertainer. He's got a lot of knowledge, obviously a lot of shot making capabilities, and so on and so forth. But that was also another one. Another one of my favorites was Max Eberly. I've had, I can't even remember all the guest commentators that I've had the pleasure of sitting with, and they certainly do drop a little bit of knowledge. And that's the thing when I find with the high-level caliber players, they're always willing to share little tidbits of information. And the more you can talk with high-level players, the better off it is. They're really going to give you good, solid tips to improve your own game. So, anytime I can get a guest commentator on, believe me, I do my best. I try my best to really get everybody on. We're trying to get Mora on, so on and so forth. Sorry, I just had somebody ask me a question and interrupted my train of thought. Give me 1 second here, guys. All right, guys, sorry. I'm back with you. Hey, thanks, Karen. And yeah, I've definitely got a few tickets that I need to get out. I need to get caught up on it. But right now, I'm kind of manning the stream by myself, and I've got players coming up with rule clarification questions and the like. So I'm certainly wearing a few hats this weekend. So if the volume drops out, I promise you I won't leave you hanging. I'll come back. We'll get some commentary done. I'm just wearing a lot of different hats right now. Trying to get it all done, you know what I mean? If you miss the rails, you win. Tip of the day. Good one, Bob. Yeah, there's a few players. So the comment was made on YouTube that he's still young, which is crazy. And you know what? I wholeheartedly agree. But there seems to be kind of an insurgence of young talent coming up through the ranks, both men and ladies. Bethany Sykes, I mentioned her when Tyler was sitting here. Really, really impressed with basic fundamentals, and that is a prime example of perfect fundamentals. She just laid it down, and there seems to be kind of an insurgence of young players. Like Clenty Catchy is another one, fairly quick onto the scene. You've got the likes of April Larson coming up. There's some young juniors that are absolute world beaters, and they're young. They're really, really young. Yeah, Florian was last year at the APA Niagara Falls. It is still available. It's still in the archives. There's probably, I don't even know anymore, 18, 19, maybe 2,000 different streams that are available in the archives. If you want to scroll back, you can find it. I know it's in there. Florian may still even have it on his page. He allowed us to cross-post when we were live in Niagara Falls. He allowed us to cross-post onto his Facebook page. Yeah, Kevin, you got it. Jack of all trades, master of none. You know it. But yeah, there's a lot of different streams available throughout the archives, and there's some really good interviews there. I know when we were in Chicago for the NAPT, this was brought up with Tyler Steyer as well. Max Eberle, phenomenal guy, very interesting guy. Great shot there from Jenman, taking that ball off the 7 ball to break out and develop the 10 ball. Really great shot. Might have to go back and forth a couple of times here though. I kind of like going back for the 14 ball off this 15 ball. So I'm going to put the 15 down to the bottom right-hand corner here, draw with some left-hand spin, and go back and forth across the table, back down for that 14 ball. From there, it's a fairly easy lead-up for the 10 ball. 10 will go either bottom left or right. And with the 8 being where it is, you can pretty much position that from anywhere. Yeah, Josh Filler for sure. Max Eberle was another good one. Who else? Oh, I've had April Larson on. That was at the Ashton Twins Classic. Who else have we had on? We've had so many. It's tough to think back. We had the Duchess of Doom. We've had she was on. I think that was in Chicago as well, if my memory is correct. Yeah, that's a great shot. Really nicely done from Jenman there. Comes all the way up for the 10 ball. From here, pretty much just a draw out to the top side of the table, and he should be good to go. What's the viewer advantage? So viewer advantage, fairly similar to the ones that we've had before. They're $20 Canadian per advantage pack. It is the winner's choice of the Jacoby Black, the T3 jump break cue. There is a JB case plus some cash, or you can just cash it all in, take the money and run. $620. Now that that's rack is done, why don't I put that up while I'm talking about it? So that's it there. You do get the choice. Jacoby Black, the T3 jump break cue, the JB case plus the cash top up, or again, take the money and run. $620 Canadian cash. qsportslive@gmail.com if you happen to be inside of Canada. If you are outside of Canada and you want in to win, send a message to the Q Sports Live page, and I'll get back to you with how you can get in to win. That draw gets done on Monday evening. Who cares when we have you on? Hamza, thanks. I really appreciate that. I certainly do try to do my best, and understand, I don't play at the level of a Tyler Steyer or John Mora or Jason Klatt or any of those guys. I'm not at that level. I play good, but I don't play that good. And I think it's more the fact that I do have passion for this game. I love what we do, and I want to do more. So as awesome as this event is, and believe me, I don't take it for granted. We couldn't do what we do without you guys, and especially with the support. The support's huge for us, not only with things like we just had up there, the viewer advantage, but with our sponsors. They're so vitally important to the game. If the sponsors of the sport don't feel like they're getting a return, they're not going to continue to sponsor, and they're really, really vital to the future of the sport. So none of that can happen without you guys going, and whether you're going to buy from them or not, send them a note. Just say, hey, we saw you on Q Sports Live, and it's not just Q Sports Live, any of the streams out there. Let them know, hey, we appreciate your support. We appreciate you supporting the sport that we love. And of course, guys, if you are just tuning in, help us out. Smash that share button. See if we can get some viewer numbers up. We got Jenman Luke at the table. He's trailing Adam Wood 3-2. However, he is at the table. With an opportunity to make it a tie ball game. Really, the only issue on the table, I think, is the 11. I don't think it passes into the side pocket. He may have to develop it. It may pass. I'm not sure. From my angle, it doesn't look like it does, but I've been wrong before. He's going to take this 14 in the side. I think he's trying to hit and stick for the 15 ball into that top left-hand corner. And if that's the pattern he's playing, then that 11 ball must go. Oh, can't play that pattern if you're low ball. Well, I guess we'll see if Adam runs out here, whether that 11 does in fact go or not. And that was my mistake. I thought Jenman was high ball. This is what I get for paying too much attention into the comments. When do you play? You're up in 2 tables? I gotcha. At one point, we're going to get Rod Arriagata. He is from Winnipeg, CSL Winnipeg. We'll get him on the live stream, doing some commentary. And based on the fact that Adam played position there, I'm going to say that 11 goes. From here, might be a little dicey to go forward and maybe brush into that 1. 5 can come into play, get the wrong angle. However, he hit that extremely well. Gotta be a little bit careful here. No, Carrie, it is a dark pool room. So sometimes you'll see, like, for right here, right now, this table in particular isn't too bad. But the pool room itself, all of the windows are kind of blacked out, and it's a darker pool room. So this table is actually closer to the light source or the windows than what that table is, which is really, really dark. Paul, what's happening, mister? How you been? CSL rules. Hey, we appreciate it. We are certainly putting in our efforts. If you are just tuning in, this event is a Q Sports Live event. It's the Q Sports Live Invitational. $10,000 added to the prize pool. So the total prize pool is approximately $27,900, with 10,000 added and 85 players showing up to put their money in the middle. Really makes for a really great prize pool. I believe that's going to be close to the number as $27,900. We are going to pay out approximately 26, 27 players. There are 85 that showed up, so it's going to be a pretty decent payday with that kind of a prize pool. Wow, just over hit from Adam. He wanted that 8-ball into the top right-hand corner. He's now going to have to try to feather light this into that side pocket. Buy-in, if you were 700 plus on Fargo rating or known ability, entry fee was $285. If it was below 700, it was $225 with a $25 green fee applied to each. Got to give me 1 second here. My tournament director is wanting some attention. Alrighty, guys. So we're going to have a changing of the guard. You guys are in for a massive treat. So before I jump off, do me a favor, Hulk smash the share button because you're in for a massive treat. Number one, you get Benny Franchise Francis on the mic. Sitting beside him is going to be the one and only Stephen Folan. Not Holm, Stephen Folan from BC. So smash it up, guys. Share it up. I'm going to jump off. It'll be a changing of the guards. I got some administration duties to go attend to. So I appreciate everybody tuning in, guys. Smash it up. Give them a warm welcome. I'm going to jump off. They'll jump on and have some fun with you. Hold the line 2 minutes. We'll get business taken care of. Thanks, guys.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. I didn't see who won that last game, but I think it was Genman. So it's 3-3 here. And I'll be sitting with you guys for majority of the day today. We'll try to have a few guests join us at some point. You guys had the luxury of maybe listening to Tyler Steyer earlier. I'm going to go back and listen to that. The buy-in, Kevin, if not answered already, was $225 for advanced players and $285 for pros. We had 70 players ranked advanced, and we had 15 ranked pros. What's up, Brian? John Hank, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Wambra. Adam's last name is Wood, Mike. It's Mr. Adam Wood. He used to live in Calgary for a little while. He's originally from Prince George. He moved back home, opened a pool hall. We haven't had the chance to make it out there yet, but we definitely are in the plans to make it out there. Set up the stream, do one of their big tournaments. I guess we're just staying on this match. I don't have the scores on the other match or the names. Genman Luke is from Medicine Hat, Alberta. Made the short drive. So it looks like Genman's shooting low ball here, solids. He's going to shoot this 2 ball, try to shape probably the 3 in the side where he's standing. What's up, Paul? Ollinger is still in, still on the A side. Oh, that's a great shot from Genman. He went into the 5 to break out the 5. Nudged it down the rail, and he's got a shot on it. He can nudge that 8 over and probably see a gap to the 1 if he holds around the 8. But he'll be stuck over a ball. The other option is just play off of that stripe and draw straight back where he is. Try to get the 3 in the side, or possibly the 7 in the lower left. Debbie, this is race to 9 on both sides. This is a B-side match, a loser side match. Oh, Marion, welcome to the stream. Shout out to Albert Augustin playing on a outer table. Thank you, Johnny. And Gary, the Klatt match, me and Klatt will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Mountain Time. Thank you for tuning in, Marion. Thank you. Stream's nothing without you guys watching. So Genman's managed to get to this 1 ball, and he did well to get there. It's going to be a little bit hampered by this 10, shooting the 7. I still can't tell if the 3 goes in the opposite side. If it does, then he can just roll this ball in. If not, he needs to play the 3 in the right-hand side. I'm not sure if he's straight enough to just play a stop shot here. Thank you, Kerry. going to need some luck against Klatt, that's for sure. I'm playing good, though. He's going to have his hands full. And officially in the money already is good. So now we just got to see how much money. And my hope is that I can make back a bunch of the money that we added to this event. Yeah, 3 in the side, slide over for the 8, but he came up a little short, and I don't know if this goes in the corner, but you can cut it in the side still. Oh, Gary, if only you knew. I play bad sometimes. Looks like we found ourselves a guest commentator after all. Steve Karakis. Kirikakis. I always butcher your name when I try to pronounce it on here. It's really funny.
Oh well. What a match we had.
It was a good one. It was a good one. Right up until about 4-4. And then it stopped going your way.
Yep.
Started going my way.
Cup of jelly rolls.
The jelly rolls.
You guys just play each other now, you're sitting commentating?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's better than listening to Sean Yee, though. I'm sure they agree.
Yeah, Sean Yee on the mic.
And Sean just lost to Jason Klatt, so we figured we'd give him a minute to cool off.
He said you just lost to Jason Klatt.
I said, bye, Sean.
3 dry breaks doesn't help.
No, it does not. So who do we got playing? Adam Wood?
Yeah, and Jenman just ran to the 3 ball and then tried to cheat the pocket a little and missed the shot.
Jenman from Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
And Adam's from where?
Prince George. Adam owns a pool room in Prince George. Pool hall and bowling alley.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. They just bought that, I think, last year, maybe about a year and a half ago.
What kind of tables do you have there?
They have Waraka 9-foots. Kind of like the Top Shots tables, but a little bit better. They're nice tables.
Nice.
And he's got lots of them. I believe his business partner is playing on the other table, Blair Major.
On the other stream?
On the other stream table, yeah.
Playing Jeremy Brown.
He sure is. I don't know what the score is, but it looked like Blair's doing a lot of the shooting and Jeremy's not doing a lot of the shooting.
So, what are you trying to say? Just spit it out.
It's not looking good for Jeremy.
It happens.
Thanks, Tyler. Some people on CompuSport have a star beside their name. They were the 15 seeded entries. That included 12 players over 700 Fargo rating, plus 1 player ranked known ability, which was Bill Thompson. And the 2 lady pros that we had, Sandy Badger and Tony Sakamoto. Yeah, Black Diamond Bowl and Billiards is the name of the pool room that those 2 gentlemen own. Adam Wood actually used to live in Calgary for quite a while.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I heard you mention that before. That pool.
Yeah, and there's 7 foots, and there's 1 snooker table there too. You'd like that pool room. They have a snooker table.
Yeah, play golf. Yeah, Skittles.
There you go. Jarrett, the seeding was the top 15 players got spread out throughout the draw and put in buys. And then the rest were all randomly put in. It's just so that more or less the number 1 and number 2 player wouldn't meet each other until the A-side final. Gives them a little more incentive to come out, and it keeps the B-side from being overly stacked early if there's some tough draws.
And Jason Klatt is on the bottom.
Klatt's on the bottom, Moore is on the top. Steyer and Holem are in the middle.
Yeah.
And then myself and, Stan Tarango, Edwin, Alex Ollinger were all mixed out throughout there too. Sean McKay.
Oh, yes, Sean McKay.
Can't forget about Sean McKay.
No,
Don't go to sleep on
cannot.
Sean McKay. Tony is, I don't know if she would be considered a pro yet, but in our book, she's a pro. And that was kind of just how we classified players in this tournament, was either pro or advanced. It's not to say that everyone over 700 is considered pro, but I think the definition of pro is if you do it for a living. If it pays your bills, then you're probably a pro.
So I guess I'm sitting beside a pro.
In anything. Well, I work on the side too, so I'd be like a semi-pro.
Yeah, Steven's a pro.
Steven's a pro, yes. Professional in any sport would be considered paying your bills with it, right?
Yeah. Adam's on the table again.
Yeah, second chance. So we had a sweet little treat for all the players. We had Jacoby Custom Cues donated a $1,500 US custom cue to the event to be given away to one of the participants of the event. And so Mr. Zemp is just going over there to find the owner of the establishment, Len Sabitny, and they're going to draw for that. Somebody's going to win a really, really nice custom Jacoby cue.
Maybe I can be the winner.
You never know. You're due for some luck.
Yeah,
You didn't have any after 4-4, that's for sure.
I can't believe you bring that up.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Like Gary says, then there's hobbyists like Brady. Brady could be a pro if he wanted to. He could pay his bills on pool, but he chooses to work too.
Well, he goes and plays the Brady's Open, right?
Yeah, the Brady Golden Open in Spokane.
Yeah.
The Spokane Open, also known as the Brady Golden Open.
But now the Calgary's Mafia has taken over, I think.
Yeah, it is. Actually, the last couple times he's had his hands full with Steven and Joe.
Too bad Joe couldn't play.
Yeah, Joe had to work.
And Mike Robinson.
Adam Wood takes the lead here. Speaking of Jacoby Custom Cues, go check them out online, guys. JacobyCustomCues.com. They have all their People's Choice Cue of the Year award winners there. Lots of cool stuff. We'll try to post a picture of that cue that we're giving away
Nice.
at some point. I think we'll post a picture with whoever wins it. Who's going to be the lucky one? They're going to draw right now.
Me.
All right, everybody, listen, we're going to do a draw. And I know that there's people playing in a match, so I'm going to try to talk to this side of the ring. But for everybody that was a player in the event, one of our sponsors, Jacoby Custom Cues, I sent down
We'll let Grant talk for a minute here,
Oh,
so
yeah.
we'll keep quiet.
So much fun.
1,500 US.
15 US, yeah. It's like $2,000 Canadian. You know what's unfortunate though is that my name and Grant's name is not in the draw,
That's good, though.
which is good for you. You have a 1 in 83 chance now instead of 1 in 85 chance.
I hope
Here we go. Len took his glasses off, covered his eyes.
a lady wins.
There's 4 ladies.
I can't believe he won it. The guy who has been eyeing this cue all weekend, Albert Augustine.
Oh, it's Albert. It's Bert.
Oh, no way.
Albert Augustine wins the $1,500 Jacoby.
Congratulations, Albert.
Yeah. Good for him. He's in the middle of a match too, but he doesn't care. He's up 1,500.
As Michelle would say, oh my God.
Impressive. That cue is impressive. I really wanted it. And yes, Kenneth, there is a viewer advantage going on right now. Viewer advantage number 10 will be drawn on Monday night.
Can I borrow $20 for that?
Can you borrow 20?
You've already taken all my money.
$5 at a time. Once I'm up $5 more, then maybe I'll give you back the 20 to buy a ticket.
I still think somebody's going to win this tournament under 700 Fargo.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And I get my
Another
2
good
more
little
off.
side bet. But yeah. Oh, Albert's excited. He's excited, and he's wearing his Alberta Cup shirt too. It's perfect. It's a beautiful cue. Offer Albert 500. Casino money, says Johnny Hendrick.
I'm thinking that right now.
Yeah, it would have been funny if like a sponsored player like Tyler or John Mora or somebody who couldn't even play with it won. Then they just definitely sell it, but I'm pretty sure Albert will sell that.
Who's the lady over there?
Lissa Crosby. She used to run the tournaments in Red Deer. She worked at Corner Pocket for a while too. But yeah, Kenneth, that advantage, viewer advantage, that'll be drawn Monday. $20 a pack. 4 options there. I'll put up the poster on the screen after this rack. You can get, the winner will get the choice of Jacoby Black, a T3 jump break cue, a JB case plus cash, or $620 cash.
The Jacoby hit's really nice.
I love Jacoby cues. I just started playing with that carbon fiber a couple months ago, but I've always liked them. I could just never really justify buying one when the cue that I had was pretty good.
Yeah.
But now that I know how good they hit, I should have bought one a long time ago.
You get quite good control of that.
And it's still taking a little bit of work, but it's getting a lot better.
I shouldn't have sold mine.
Yep,
Yep.
I agree. Richard, I think he's just about to start if he hasn't already.
Now, what's going to happen to Albert now? Does he just get pumped up for his match? Or is he going to be too excited to play?
Well, the thing with Albert is he plays so loose all the time. So that might actually help him play even more loose.
Which could be scary.
And he'll play a little bit more free because he's not so worried about the money anymore that he might or might not win.
He lost Hill to Vargas last night.
He did. And he had 3 shots. And he was up 8-6.
Yeah.
But that'll sting a little for a while. But they're decent friends anyway, so I'm sure he took it like a champ. And so we got Grant's gonna tally up all the money. I know we have around 27,000 in the prize pool. We're gonna pay 24 spots.
And top lady.
And top lady. And so Grant's gonna tally all that up and do up the payouts. It's nice that we can pay deeper as well because of the added money, right?
Oh, yeah.
Otherwise, I mean, most tournaments you might only pay 16 spots with 85 players.
No, they should always pay quarter of the field, right?
But 24 is more than a quarter of 85. That's the flaw, right? So you got to find the balance there, but
Yeah, you're going off your 96 people, right?
David wants to give me $50 for my old SS360. Negative, David. I'm going to keep that in the bag just in case. Never know when a tip pops off, or at least until I have another carbon fiber, a spare one.
I back up.
Yeah, I need a backup.
No, Johnny. Eric won. Feels
Yeah.
weird being on the mic.
I guess you're always on the other side,
Yeah.
right?
Oh.
You're usually the one in the comments. And yeah, definitely, I'm sure most good players could adapt to any cue.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this shot. Oh, I thought he made it. Jenman hit that ball pretty good.
Have you been to Medicine Hat lately?
No, not for a while, actually.
The Whiskey Creek. They've got 7 or 8 diamond tables in there.
Yeah. They used to have huge tournaments when Boston Billiards was open.
Yep.
And I never even made it down for any of those because that was about 10 years ago and kind of before my
Time?
serious pool playing time. I was playing pool, but not as serious as I do now
I played once in there.
in Boston Billiards, yeah. Oh, that was a great place. They used to have 100-player 8-ball tournaments. It was huge.
Yeah, when I moved to Medicine Hat, it didn't even know about it for a couple of years, and I found out about it.
Well, it's a good place to know about if you live there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You're a pool player.
Matt just played a great shot. I mean, Adam, sorry.
Adam, yeah.
I keep thinking Matt Wood.
Yeah, that's where you made that confusion exactly.
Yeah.
There's a Matt Wood that lives in Red Deer. Well, he lives in Edmonton now, but yeah, he froze him right on that 6, so they're going to get Wayne Knight, our referee for today, to stand in and watch this hit.
Guest referee.
I don't know why he wouldn't be kicking at the 12. He has to kick at the 14, the hanger, and then you can make the 12 where the 8 is.
I think he's doing a combo.
Yeah, he's kicking at this hanger down here. Absolutely.
Oh,
You know how hard it is to hit that ball and not make it?
show replay. I could.
We don't have the replay
Oh.
running. The bandwidth isn't enough. But we're working on it. But you can watch it here. There's a delay on the tablet.
Wow.
It's tough to hit that ball and not make it. And he would have had pretty good shape on this 12. That's why I was sort of surprised Adam actually played that safe. Because anytime a ball is hanging in a pocket like that, you have to at least take away all the one rail kicks.
But he thought he had him frozen, right?
Yeah, you have to get him real good if you're going to play the safe like that. That's a good shot from Adam there. I would predict this match stays pretty close. I would think both these guys actually play pretty even. I've seen them both play a lot. Jenman's game's come a long way in the last couple of years.
Yeah. I played Jedman in Lethbridge. The casino had a tournament down there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, super nice guy, too.
Oh,
and
huge.
Just a perfect gentleman all the time, so never have a bad match against him.
Yep.
Jeremy's on that other table scratching his head. Hasn't managed to put a score on his side of the scoreboard yet.
A goose egg?
It's still a goose egg.
Oh, no.
But Blair is a very, very good player. The guy owns a pool hall, so he should be pretty good. Most pool hall owners are pretty good. Look at that shot.
That's a great shot.
He should have just called it and then shot the 2 and got out.
Yeah, okay, so if he makes that, plays the 2, then where do you go with the 3
That's
ball?
the problem. You have to play some wizard shape on the 3, and then how do you get from the 3 to the 7? That's why he didn't
Exactly.
call it. He called safe. This is cue ball only fouls. Kevin?
And this is an A-side match, right?
This is a B-side match.
Oh.
We're on to B-side matches now. It'll be B-side for the rest of the day now. All the A-side matches are done. Sean Yee and Jason Klatt and me and you were the last 2.
I'm not going to be playing till like midnight tonight.
I would predict you play around 10.
They've got 40 matches to go through.
And it's 4 o'clock. Yeah, so you'll be around 11.
Billy Thompson was like calculating, 1 o'clock.
Well, as long as you start before 1. It'd be okay if you finished at 1, but it wouldn't be okay if you started at 1. Dwayne and PJ had a match that went a little over 3 hours
Who won that match?
this morning. Dwayne kicked in the 8, Hill.
Oh my.
But of course he did, right? That's
Dwayne, the magician.
You wouldn't even sound very surprised. Yeah, he did hit the short rail before.
Get a rail.
He kicked that ball.
No rail.
Yeah, no rail, yeah.
He's from Minnesota. Kim Bonnet.
Kim Bonnet, yeah. Yeah, I know Kim. Tuned in to watch his buddy Jenman.
Is there a way we can get the stream on the other table?
On the other table? Yeah, absolutely. In between racks.
Or can't we have like
The split screen?
Yeah.
We can, but it's too hard to do commentary on. And it's a little bit much. I actually prefer watching one table at a time, but we can watch it like this on our screen. And this is all they see
Okay.
until I click there, and then it transfers that over there.
Go for that score.
Yeah, it's got the wrong names on that scoreboard. But that can easily be fixed, as I do know everybody playing this tournament, so that makes life a little easier.
The question is, can you spell their last names?
That I cannot do. Actually, I could probably almost spell your last name now.
Easy money.
Yeah, you want a side bet on it? I bet I could spell it.
What
We'll
do you
get a
look
piece
at?
of paper later after I look it up.
You got a gambling problem.
No, it would be a fun,
Fun $5
small
wager.
side bet, yeah. So I don't know what the score is over there, but I can check in a moment. The score here is 5-3, Mr. Wood.
Yep. Yes, sir.
But we can watch a little bit of this, and I'll run over there quick and see what the score is.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't know if anyone's going to like to see this score.
Oh my, I'm scared.
Are you scared?
Yeah. Oh no.
No, right? Come on, Jeremy.
Come on, Jer.
Just get one on the board. That'll make him feel better.
Start with one. Start with another one.
And when you didn't understand that call, Johnny, it's because he didn't get a rail after
Contact.
the contact on the object ball. And yes, Wambra, we've kind of taken a poll on if people like the split screen for singles tournaments or if they like the single screen. And it seems like the majority like the single screen. But if we're watching a team event, then you absolutely have to have the split screen.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Take what you make. Sure changes the game.
Oh, absolutely
Oh.
it does, yeah. Changes everything. Adds a little bit of luck. It also adds an element of how good are your patterns.
You can only get 2 moves in your rack. It's like, oh, okay.
That's a little tougher as well, but
Trade. Well, that was interesting.
what's that?
She said no.
No, you don't get a drink. Oh,
All right.
Jeremy's on the board, it looks like.
All right, buttercups.
Atta boy. No skunk there. No skunk. We have John Mora in the house this weekend. Jam Up Apparel. He'll be playing again tomorrow. He won his match this morning.
Beat Greg Karen 7-4. I mean 9-4.
9-4, yeah. Greg put up a little bit of a fight. He didn't lay down and die, which was good to see.
Yeah, he got a stalemate. He was happy.
I'm sure that'll be a story he'll tell
Oh yeah.
in
Oh,
the
yeah.
future. He had a stalemate with John Mora, right? What's up, Sean Jolly?
Nice. Oh, that's a nice little rub there. So if you look at the table now, what would you play?
He's low ball, obviously.
Yeah, play a 3-14 combo.
Yeah, the 3-14-4, but you got to make sure the 14 doesn't block the 7 and doesn't block the 3. You can get in a lot of trouble there. You're trying to control a lot of balls playing this shot, but I don't know if you really have a choice.
Or can you play the carom?
You could play off
Cut
the
the
side of the 3, but I think it's too thin.
No. From my angle, it shoots right into that.
And
Cut
you
the
would
3
push
back.
the 3 over to the right side, and you play it in the top right next, but then you still have to deal with the 7-1. I might blast at this and try to develop the 1 and just see what happens. So I'd shoot the 3 into the 14 to make the 4, but I'll play it with probably low inside and go 2 rails into the 1. Is that too much to ask for? But I'm a little braver than most, so
Yeah, yes you are.
it doesn't always pay off.
Kind of like me. I play pretty wide open.
Yeah, you're also, and you have to play 8-ball aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
And you know that.
I don't.
You-
Did we have one safety shot? Really?
No, I don't
went
think.
for the 1 and I scratched.
Yeah, that was the only safe, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't really any safe. It's tough to find cover when you're playing good players, too, so I'm not going to play safe against you because you're going to kick too well anyway. We got a close match going on table 5. Mike Dunn and Cliff Jacobson at 8-7. I think it's 8-7 for Mike.
Yeah, Mike was up like 8-5. Eh?
Yeah, he was ahead, so it can be real tough to close out now.
And table 2, we have Darcy Fulton playing.
Lethbridge gentleman, and he's playing a Q Sports Live member of the team from Winnipeg, Rod Arriagada.
He's one that won the entry, right?
I don't know if he won the tournament or if, actually I think somebody else won the entry, Darcy Gilks,
Okay.
and Rod was given one of the open spots. Came with them.
I'll take Darcy.
Okay. That's an even one though.
Sure.
Well, Cliff's at the table over there on table 5, so he could get it to Hill Hill. Yeah, me and Jason tomorrow, that'll be a good one. I'll be watching that one. Oh, wait. I'll be playing in that one.
I might commentate on your match.
If you're lucky. If you're lucky.
I'll go with Grant. Grant, here's $50. Let me commentate.
Yeah, he takes bribes.
I know.
We had Steyer in when we were playing. Steyer was sitting here with Grant for a little while.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
They were watching Ollinger's match and Stephen Holem and Johnny Pay-Pompey. And it looked like Johnny put up a little bit of a fight there. That match stretched on a bit when it looked like Stephen might run away with it.
Palm Bay is a great shot.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't get a spot on that team without being better than average, that's for sure. The green fee for this event was $25. What do you think about that? I think it's pretty cheap for 4 days, right?
Yeah,
And race to 9. We tried to figure out what would be a good green fee, and the other thing was Len put back 1,000 of it.
I think almost get it done like
So the green fee was more
45.
like $15 instead of $25.
I would have been okay paying $250.
Yeah. We could have done a little higher green fee, is
Yeah.
that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought 25 was fair, but it might not be the same every year. It depends where we go and how much the pool room wants
Yeah.
to add or take.
I think you guys should stay here next year.
It'll be at Hidden Spot next year. But that will be,
Determined?
yeah, determined over the course of the year. I mean, there needs to be the proper conditions and the proper money added and stuff like that, right? But we'll work on it. Johnny Endrick on the other stream tables, Jeremy Brand and Blair Major.
And Jeremy is losing 8-1.
8-1.
Or it might be 8-2. I hear somebody rocking.
No, it's 8-1 over there still.
Adam just made an awesome cut down that rail.
Yeah, Adam pots really well. He's always been a really good potter. He can lose the cue ball here and there, but he pots really well. He won a big tournament that they had maybe a couple months ago. They had somewhere in the range of 40 or 50 player tournament, and he won it. So in his own pool room. Not easy to do when you're trying to work and
No.
keep everyone happy and play at the same time.
No.
Adams. Oh, and then he does that. After he plays a fantastic shot, he just forgets to aim.
How's whatchamacallit, Ryan doing?
He's doing okay, yeah. Anytime he gets back in the hospital, they get the medication proper and the diet proper, and he feels better. It's when he leaves the hospital, the medication and the diet isn't working, and then he ends up back in there. But oh, and Paul, you want to know what the nice thing about this tournament is? We're not on the road.
Yeah, I get to go home.
I get to sleep in my own bed at the end of the day. But we will be in Chicago, in Grays Lake, Illinois, just outside of Chicago, in a little under 2 weeks' time, I believe. Like a week from Thursday.
Really?
Yeah.
What's in Chicago?
NAPT, the Summer Classic. Great tournament. Last year, Allison Fisher won it.
Allison Fisher.
It's a little bit of fun to watch. She's only a 9-time world champion.
Yeah, only 9 times.
And the pause in her stroke, you'd love it because she's a snooker player, right?
I still like the Black Widow.
She just doesn't play much anymore because of her back, but she was one of the best of her time for sure.
Yeah.
Allison still plays unbelievably good.
Oh, yeah. Well, she hasn't been to the home spot yet, has she?
Yeah, she
did come
was. Or I think she was there the first year. Looks like Blair finished off that match over there. 9-1 win against Jeremy Brand.
Shot there.
Yeah, I missed what happened there.
Off a ball, opened it up.
Off a ball. Oh, off a rail, off a ball. On the one, yeah. Oh, he just clipped it on the way in. I don't know if that was fully intended. It seems like every time these guys make a good shot, they follow it with not a good shot.
Yeah, that's the rule of thumb, though, right?
It is.
Yeah, when you potted your ball down that rail on me, I'm like, oh, okay, now miss. And you never did that. Like,
I caught one on Larry's match yesterday. Made a great long bank when he was playing John Mora.
Mm-hmm.
And he had a bit of a tricky shot on the 8, but he should have made it. And he rattled it. And it wasn't that he shot it quick. It was just that I think after making such a good shot on the long bank that he had to take just a little bit longer to calm the adrenaline. And that's something that I've learned. And when I cut that ball in, I thought, okay, don't shoot this ball right away. Because a lot of times you just get up there and miss it, right?
Yeah. I've done that.
I think everyone I still do it often. But if I can catch myself and talk myself out of shooting it right away, a lot of times that's all it is just tell yourself, no,
Take your time.
You're not ready yet.
Well, I know today I slowed my game down a bit. I was taking my time.
Which can be good or bad, but you played good. You didn't play bad, so. Nicola, it's Ben on the mic right now. I actually managed to win that match. I'm sitting beside the gentleman I played, Steve.
Yes, you kicked my butt.
Looks like Nicola's going fossil hunting. looking for dinosaur bones.
And Drumheller?
I'm not sure where he's from again, Nicola. I think he's from Drumheller. Yeah, we actually had the pleasure of watching Karen Core last year too, Gary. Me and Stephanie Toy went to Montreal. Karen Core won the final of that tournament 7-0. I think she said she lost 4 games the entire tournament. Karen Core is just as good as Allison Fisher. Maybe not as many world titles, but
Alison Fisher's amazing.
oh, Nicola's in Saskatchewan, he says. There's lots of dinosaur bones there too. Oh, look at this, 2 rails. Oh, he just missed the 8. Hit that ball pretty good to go up and down though, and get a look at this 11.
Now, did he play off the rail, off the ball?
I think you played it, just cut it in, but if it doesn't go, then it's going to have to go off the ball. You don't really have a choice here. Just don't overcut the ball. Make sure you undercut it.
Straight in the heart.
Yeah, he had room to just go right in the middle. This is for a 6-3 lead, this 8 ball. Genman will need to start getting his break going. And it looks like it's going to be Adam's break anyway.
What's going on table 5 here?
Table 5.
And the match is over.
It looks like
Cliff won.
Cliff Jacobson has defeated
Mike Dunn.
9-8. That was a barn burner.
He's not going to be happy.
He's not going to be happy, no. JB cases, guys. Go check them out online. Contact us for details, how to get your hands on one of those.
Okay, take your picture, Steph.
Steph's going around with her camera today taking pictures. She learned how to use the camera. Mike Dunn showed her how to use it.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So she was over here taking pictures when Steyer was doing commentary, so she got some with Grant and Steyer.
That's pretty good. That's really good, actually.
Well, it's not every day you get Tyler Steyer in the commentary booth,
No,
but I'm
but
sure he's got a lot of knowledge.
the way this term is played out, it's really good. He'll probably be back.
I would think he would be back, yeah. Well, and he likes Canada. He's got a girlfriend that lives in Toronto,
Yeah, then
so
he'll
he's
definitely
back
come
and forth fairly often. And we'll see how he does in the tournament. He's still on the A side, so I would imagine if he won, he'll definitely be back.
Yeah.
You tend to go back to all the tournaments you won
No,
because
I
you
come
want
back
to
wherever I
defend
go.
the title, right? Well, of course, I always go back to a lot of tournaments I don't too, but especially the ones that you won. You always try to go back and at least try to defend it.
Then we can just call it the Styler Open.
Well, he's got his work cut out for him to win this event.
He can do it, though.
Holem actually comes in ranked higher than him, as well as Klatt and Mora. So Steyer's only the 4th ranked player in this tournament. But they say he's playing like an 800 Fargo right now,
Yeah. I was
which is a
watching him
little
play
above
yesterday.
John.
His break is amazing.
Yeah, he breaks really hard. Deborah, thank you. Grant is not playing right now, but he will be up fairly soon. He's over there selling a T3 jump brake cue.
What's Grant always say? Smash that.
Oh, smash that share button. Very good, Steve. You're learning.
It's not
Share
my
it up,
first
guys.
rodeo.
Yeah, you probably watch just as much as anybody, so. Look, there you go. You just got to find who Deal It is, and he wants to bet Holem against the field.
Ooh.
Steve actually thinks that somebody under 700 is going to win this tournament.
Yes, I do.
So Deal It, you just got to message Steve Kirakakis
Kirikakis.
Kirikakis. I was so close.
Pretty close.
Kirikakis. I got it. I got it now. I'll
Yeah,
never.
find me on Facebook.
Halfway through the match, but I had to go to my wind shaft. There's probably 3 shots.
He broke his shaft?
It looks like it.
Oh, no way.
Ouch.
And that's Nick's shaft, right?
I
Yeah, it is.
think that was a Nick shaft. Yeah. That's all right. It happens. I've done it.
What did he break on it? The tip?
Joint, looks like.
Oh, no. Nick can fix that.
Is Grant winning so far? He played Stan Tarango his first match. He got a bye first round. And then he played Stan Tarango, and he lost 9-6, I think. He played pretty good. I believe it was 9-6.
Jason won spot.
You'll have to... You could call Stephanie Toy or message Stephanie Toy, but I'm not anywhere near the draw sheet, so I'm not sure, buddy. But give her a shout. She'll be able to give you an estimate.
If you look on table 4, you have Peter Amazon playing
And
Cam.
Cam Kennedy, that's
Yeah.
a good match.
Cam Kennedy shoots really good.
Can you see what the score is over there? It's either 5-5 or 7-5.
I can't really 7-5, I think, in the red.
Cam's up 7-5 then.
I think so.
Yeah. I was watching a little bit of that while we were playing. They were just starting.
Yeah.
And who do we have coming up on the other stream table? We'll find
Should
out
be good
shortly.
matches.
At this point, there's going to be a lot of good matches, absolutely. There's not really any soft players in this tournament. Everyone plays good.
I think the lowest Fargo rated player was 545. Somebody lower?
Lower.
Who? Yeah, Mike can. Okay.
Well, we'll have a treat after this match. You and I will finish off this match, and then we're going to have Stephen Folan sit in for a little while. He's going to commentate. Andrew is playing, it looks like Dennis Borth, another Medicine Hat boy.
Oh, wow.
Johnny, I cannot read Greek, unfortunately. But I think Steve can.
Malacca. Malacca Johnny. He's going to kill me when he sees me.
When and who does Klatt shoot next? He shoots tomorrow at 1 against some bum. I don't know.
Yeah, some short
Some
little guy.
nobody. Oh, he's playing me, Ben Francis. And he's got his work cut out for him. I'm playing good. I think I'm going to beat him tomorrow. Can feel it.
Can ya?
Yeah, there's a breakthrough coming in my game. And it might as well start at this tournament. So,
Just got to learn how to rock, and you'll be okay.
oh man. I got to learn how to maybe take the sticker off the table or something.
Yeah, that. Oh, wow. That just changed everything. Hey, Johnny.
Yeah, I'm sure we saw Jenman at another event. I believe it was actually the Western Canadians, the CCS,
Yes.
at Acadia Rec Center. Jenman plays quite a bit. He travels to Alberta, or to Calgary quite a bit.
Yeah, but right now it's summertime, so I don't think he's playing much.
No, and he just barely got the weekend off. He was going to go camping or something, I believe. And he was going to come Monday just to watch. Then he talked his wife into letting him come for Friday, Saturday too. But great player, great guy. But he's got his hands full with Mr. Wood here, playing great. So my obvious joke with Adam Wood over the years has been, why doesn't he make his own line of pool cues? Right?
Yeah.
Wood cues? No.
My dark horse is up 3-0, by the way.
Who's your dark horse?
Mr. Darcy Fulton.
Oh, Darcy's up 3-0. Well, he might be getting 5 of your hard-earned dollars back.
Yep.
This looks like it's going to be a 7-3 lead for Adam, as long as he's got a little angle here, but I don't think it matters too much. He could even take the longer shot on the 8 from where the 6 is. Thank you, Mike. If you watched in the final, you didn't see the best of me there at Stampede. I was completely out of gas.
So, now what would that be up there?
That's a message to
Grant?
me, actually. We're signed into my account on this tablet.
So somebody's looking for the rules.
Yeah, just curious, more or less. That guy's views quite a bit, so. Grant's still playing on the B side. He hasn't played his first B side match yet. He's still waiting. He'll still be a little while.
Was it 14 hours yesterday before you guys played your first match?
No, it wasn't quite that long. I started my match just before 10. So it was about
You were here at 8 in the morning.
11 hours. Well, if you count
14
Yeah.
hours.
If you count the time that we were here earlier than we needed to be.
Jenman's taking a
7-3. Mr. Wood, yeah, Jenman needs a break here. Perfect time for us to throw up a few of our ads. Jesse Novak sponsored some of this tournament, some of the added money. Novak Flooring. If you use the CSL discount code 8910147, you get 20% off, which can add up to quite a bit when it comes to hardwood floors.
Novak's a monster on the snooker table.
And he's a great pool player too, yeah. Another great pool player, Jeff Jelinas with Gelco Plumbing and Heating. Also another sponsor of this event. You can give him a text, shoot him a call. And we got Nick's Q Repair is in the house as well. I saw him, he just arrived, getting his lathe set up.
I think we're spoiled with Nick.
We are wicked spoiled
Huge.
with Nick. I talk to people all over the place that don't have a good Q repair guy. And Nick does it all. Not only does he repair Qs, but now he's starting to build shafts and jump Qs and stuff too, and his work is amazing.
Yeah. When you need him, just call him. Just bang.
Well, and that's the biggest thing too, is he just shows up, he grabs your shaft or your Q, and he'll do the repairs and bring it back to you sometimes the same day. I've had him come back in a couple hours with it.
Hey, we got Filipino Ben on watching.
My brother from another mother, Ben Francisco.
We
Okay,
have
Jenman back.
Darcy Russell playing on table 5 from Lethbridge.
Another Lethbridge gentleman.
I tell you, they're taking over.
Darcy's a great player. I've seen Darcy play quite a bit.
Yeah.
He's been around for years.
The only downside about Lethbridge is they don't have really any dining tables, right?
That is the downside.
Yep.
That is a downside to any city that doesn't have them.
You got Tony from Lackno Furniture out of Lethbridge. Does a great job on pool tables and selling cues and everything.
Okay. Here we go. Jenman needs a big one here. Can't afford to not win this game and let Adam get on the hill already.
Oh,
Second ball crushed it, but everything to one side.
wide open table.
He stripes here, I believe. He is indeed. He has to shoot stripes. He made 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
I think he actually made 3 stripes there. So he can open with that 12 in the side if it goes by the 5.
Yeah, but what do you do after that, though?
That's the problem. You need to dig into it, get underneath it, and try to shape the 14 somehow. Super tough from here. I don't know if he can shoot the 14 right now. I think the 1 ball's in the way. This is where take what you make gets interesting, because now I need to find a safe, which can be behind the 8 ball possibly.
I think you can just pot the 12 straight on the side and come out nicely. He'll miss that 2 ball. Come out 2 rails.
2 rails and near the 1, right? And then take
Play
the
the 9.
Is that the 9?
Yep. Or the 14, sorry.
Oh, okay, yeah, the 14. Yeah, as long as you're not covered by the 1, you should have a cut shot on the 14. That's what I would try to do as well.
1, 2.
That's a really, really good shot. He missed the 1. This is about as good as he could have ever got on the 14.
That was a great
Fantastic shot. That's one of the better controlled spin shots that I've seen today. Really good control there.
Oh, Gemma can play.
He
Go
needs
on that.
he needs one more good controlled shot here, though. This, I think, needs inside spin, right spin. He tried to chip a piece of the 11. He would have rather shot the 11 first.
Actually, that works so perfect.
But this is okay. He'll just have a bit of a steeper cut on the 11 than he would have wanted.
Doesn't need it. So he plays the 15 on the side.
Yeah, there's good.
Plays 15 side, comes out.
Just draw a little and take the cut on the 11.
Yeah. And cuts natural shape on the 8.
Yeah, it'll just be just that little bit steeper. He'd rather be shooting the 11 from straighter in, but this shouldn't be too much of a problem.
Perfect. Oh, there goes my cues.
Well, now he's just got to make sure that 3 ball doesn't come into play. It's really
Which
the
he
only
shouldn't.
ball.
If he plays this middle, right?
Yeah, just play middle ball. Just make sure you don't catch it with outside spin being right spin.
Perfect.
Well done. That's when he needed it most, too. He couldn't afford to let Adam get up 8-3. 7-4, he's still in it.
7-4, Adams break.
And Gary, you are probably correct. Usually when the balls all go to one side like that when you're breaking second ball, it's because it's just a little off square. I know Jenman really well. It would never be intentional.
Oh.
But sometimes it just happens.
But
And
from
you'd
where I
rather
stand,
not have it square.
It doesn't have to be perfect. You can't have the
No,
rack
you
tilted
could
a
never
little
get
bit.
it perfect.
So I know a pool player that kind of purposely tilts
I
that
know a
rack.
guy too, yeah. Another great sponsor of these events, Mike Burton and Mike Abu
Team Spain.
with Mike Burton Home Team, yeah, also known as Team Spain. These guys have had a world-beating team for 20 years plus. One of the best teams around in Calgary, and also great supporters of pool. And the best in the Remax business, so if you're looking at buying or selling or getting a mortgage, get in touch with us. We'll give you their contact info, or you can look them up on Facebook.
Great time to buy.
This is the perfect time to buy in Calgary, absolutely. Anywhere in Alberta, maybe anywhere in Canada right now. It's a really good time to buy.
Did you hear what happened to Urban?
Who?
They had to evacuate the small town last night.
Oh, really?
A train derailed.
Oh, no.
Hope everybody's safe out there.
Yeah,
That's
that's-
not far from Medicine Hat, right?
That's real close to Medicine Hat, yeah. Yeah, it's always scary when trains start derailing.
Oh, yeah. Don't know what kind of chemicals are on there or anything.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Gemma's back on the table. Dry break.
And this is what Jenman needed. Go right back to work.
It's a wired.
Keep Adam in his chair.
Looks like a wired combo 5-4.
5-4, so that would be the only problem ball. He can open with the 1 or the 3. I think the 1 is correct opener. Shape the 2, yeah, this is correct. I think I might try to get on the 6 ball right now and just get that out of the way, because that might be a problem later on. And he actually has a really good angle right now to just slide by the 8.
So you're thinking play 2 on the side?
2 in the side and slide down to get on the 6, unless he likes the combo right now, but
I don't like the combo right now.
you have to control the cue ball well on this combo. You're cutting it more than you'd like to. I'd rather be straighter in, where when I play the combo, I'm playing shape on the 5 after the combo.
I'd almost leave the combo to the end almost.
Well, and the 5 could lead him to the 6 if he does want to leave that for later. So he could shoot the 2, then the 3, then the 7, then the 5-4 combo, then the 5, then the 6.
He is
Leads him to the 8.
2-7.
Oh, this would be another great way if he wants to shoot the 7, then the 5-4, the 6 leads him to the 3. Then the question is, does the 8 pass? Then must be the 14 ball there. I'd be trying to make a plan for the 8 ball here too.
I'm going to say 8 ball, maybe top left.
Yeah, I think it goes by that 14. In which case the 3 would be a good out ball.
Yeah.
And the 6 would be a good ball to get to the 3, so I'd start thinking backwards, right?
So if he takes the 7, does he come up 2 rails per shape? Or you just kind of roll it in?
Yeah, I can't tell what kind of angle he has here. He might be just a little bit too straight. I don't know if he could draw back and get straight in on the 5-4.
No.
No, we got some Dennis Porth fans in the house. They're clapping for Dennis. They're not clapping for Jenman yet. I don't know why. They should be.
Oh, Jen is making a comeback.
I wouldn't put it by him. He can definitely come back here. And that's the problem with the combo from that angle. It's really tough to hold the cue ball. And it's really easy to overcut the 4 and undercut the 5.
But, so he stopped 2 of his balls, basically. So 12 only goes in 1 corner.
And I think he can shape that right now. And now the only tough ball is the 15. And if he can deal with both problems right away,
Do it.
it makes life a whole lot easier. And I think he will. I think he'll shoot this 12 and take a little bit of a cut on the 15 in the bottom left.
Yeah, but you're running that down the rail over his side pocket.
Yeah, you got to be sure that you can make it. I probably would have went over and looked to see where I want to be. He knew it wouldn't matter. He was going into that perfect. He hit it good.
Yeah, but it's not a valley table, so the horns don't really stick out.
And that's what I find with these diamonds is the horns are more true, so you can run these balls down the rail quite a bit easier on a diamond. He wanted to get on the 14 ball there. He'll have to shoot the 10 first. Shouldn't be too much of a problem, but he'll have to punch this cue ball a bit to get on the 9. Unless he wants to roll it in and play the 9 in the bottom right.
That's a kind of a tricky shot.
I think
hold
he's,
the cue ball.
yeah, I think he's just going to roll it and play the 9 in the opposite corner.
Nope. We were both wrong.
No, that's what I called was roll it and play the 9.
I know.
Just making sure you're paying attention. Or you were making sure I was paying attention. One of those.
Making sure you're paying attention.
So the only issue here is he's going to have a tougher shot on the 14 than he would have wanted. Might be a little further away. Shaping the 8 will be a little tougher.
Just a little. Hey, we're back on now. Adam's on the hill.
Adam did get out there.
I didn't know if you had my mic turned off or not.
No,
So
your
I
mic.
went pretty quiet, so I'm like, doo, 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 doo.
Oh, okay. No, your mic was still on. That's all right, though. I just turned mine off to talk to Grant about the payouts. We were trying to decide how much top lady should be, and I think we decided it's going to be $800.
Nice.
That's a pretty juicy top lady payout.
That's really good, actually.
Yeah. I know I'd be happy to get $800 out of this tournament.
And right now, who's
Another
the
one of the
top lady
sponsors,
gonna be?
MCI, which is Grant's company. Fascia siding, roofing, eaves trough, cladding, soffit, and more. Pretty much everything exteriors. Top lady right now, I think Tony Sakamoto is furthest through the draw because she won her first match. But it will depend where the buys end up. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And,
Gentleman scratches on the brake.
and in this format, it's open table and anywhere on the break. So we're going to see him probably shoot the 10 ball first here.
Tic-tac-toe.
I like shooting stripes here.
10, 13.
Yeah, 10, 13, 15, 9, 14, 11, or vice versa. 9, 11, 14 is probably easier than the 8 in the side. This is pretty straightforward stuff here. And at the end of this match, Steve and I will jump off for a moment.
And Stephen Fulton's going to come on.
Stephen Folan's going to come on, and I'll try to find somebody to sit in with him. It may just be Grant.
Oh, no.
What's
He better smash that.
Yeah, you better smash it. Grant's going to tell you guys to
Smash it.
Hulk smash it even.
Uh-oh. Table 6, ball in hand.
And yes, still in it, Todd. And thanks for sharing, Deborah. Appreciate it. And Brain. Adam looks pretty good here. I think we'll just see him roll this 9 in and take the 11 next. But he's a little bit further away and cutting a little more than he would have liked. It'd be nice to just be straight in on that ball. That's why
He's good.
Using the rail. And this is fine too. He can use the rail again, same rail, or he can just play the stop shot, take a little bit of a cut on the 14. I tend to like trying to get straight in on this 14, so I probably use the rail with a little bit of inside spin.
I would just roll it in.
It's the riskier shot, but I think this shot plays well to my game right now, but the safe play is to just stop it in and take a little bit of a cut.
Stop it right there.
Well, a relative stop.
Yeah.
You'd slide over a little.
You try to cut it.
Yeah,
Cheat the pocket a bit.
it's not over for Genman yet here. He's still alive. I've seen greater comebacks made. I made a comeback from 8-1 in Red Deer this year.
I'm going to say Kung Dao.
8-1 down. Kung Dao?
Yeah, is one of the strongest players I've ever seen come back.
Comeback?
Yeah.
I don't know. I got the craziest record, Steve. It's unbelievable. I did it 3 times in Red Deer, too, at the Alberta Bar Box Championship.
Oh, really?
In every event. But the big one was against Derek Moore, and I was down 8-1.
Ouch.
Race to 9, and I won 9-8.
Genman takes the combo.
Yeah, he made that combo. He wasn't going to be denied again.
No.
Mind you, that one was a little more straightforward. Didn't really have to cut the ball.
Now what do? Take the 3 and pull it back, plays 7?
Yeah, I think I might actually shoot the 5 here. I would look at the 5 and see if I like the angle to hold for the 4.
He's going to go to 3. pull it back.
Yeah, I think he should probably shoot the 5 here. But if he can control this draw and get on the 6 or the 5 next, should be okay. Okay, now he's in a weird spot where he could shoot the 5, or he could roll in the 6 and take a little bit of a cut on the 5 into the top left, which might be what I do here. Because cutting this 5, it's tough to hold for the 4. You'd have to shape the 6, and then the 8 comes into play.
Come 2 rails and play the side, one of the side pocket.
And this is where I just try to take balls out of play. And that 8 would definitely come into play, and then I might miss the pot trying to avoid the 8 coming into play. If I just go the other way and I roll the 6, all I have to do is pot the 5. I'll have natural shape on the 4.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about the 8. The 8's in the middle. But I try to take away all the risks. And that's where playing this 5, there's a couple of risks. You could miss the pot just trying to avoid bringing the 8 into play.
Well, looks like he's going to roll it in.
And depending on the angle, he could use the rail, this bottom rail, and go out. That's what he's doing. This is perfect. This way he has the 5 or the 4 if he gets a weird angle.
He's got the 5 perfect.
He'll be shooting the 5 for sure. That was a good shot. He changed the angle a little bit by powering through it.
Safe? No.
Safe? No, not at this level. And especially not with the 11 ball near a pocket.
Easy jump.
Yeah, you have to get out when you have the chance to get out. What's up, Stephanie Paul? I'm still in it. Todd, I don't know if you got any side bets on me this weekend, but this is a much tougher tournament than the ones you usually side bet on me.
Side bet. Action, action.
Everybody likes a little sweat, you know?
Yeah.
A little excitement in their life. So this 8 ball to get it to 8-5.
Well done, gentlemen.
That is well done. Just when it looked like Adam was going to finish him off.
Okay, so we got table 5, Darcy Russell, 2-1. And Peter and Cam are still playing.
That's going to be a tight match for sure. Well, with Cam being up 7-5, I think when we checked in earlier, it had the makings of a real tight match at that point. If you guys haven't already, get in on this viewer advantage number 10. Draw date for that will be Monday, late afternoon, early evening. Some point Monday.
Drop.
It looks like Adam's made a ball, and it looks like he's made a stripe.
Uh-oh.
Or has he made a solid? No, he's made a solid.
6.
No,
2, 3,
no, he has made a stripe, which is good here because he did not want to be solids.
I think the 13 goes by the 8.
If it does, he's in real good shape to close this out. If that 13 goes by the 8, you have to shoot it right now.
Oh, yeah. First ball.
Absolutely have to shoot it now. You sort of send the 2 ball in towards the 14, but it's okay as long as you're shaping another ball.
But he'll have natural shape for that 11, right?
I think the 11 plays nice from there, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, he went forward. I'm surprised he didn't play a stun shot
Kick off it.
and just send that 2 into the 14. And if you make the 14, it's okay. You're on the 11.
Yep.
Now he needs to make a good cut shot on the 10 here in the side.
It's like a 65-degree angle and cut.
But he's a great potter. Really good potter. And he puts in a lot of time on the table being pool room owner. I would expect him to make short work of this table after he pots his 10.
It's a great cut. Really
The
great
only
shot.
other issue here is going to be the 8. You want to make a good plan for the 8 ball right now.
15 inside.
That would be your out ball to get to the 8. So then I plan back from there. So I shoot the 14 and try to get on the 9. Just like this. He bumped it, but he's okay. So then
Now, would that be called a jelly roll?
a little bit, but I think he was getting there anyway. So it's not too much of it. It was more just a regular roll, like maybe with butter on it instead of jelly.
All right.
So now if he
Just had to ask.
if he just draws back and gets straight on this 11, then he can just play a stop shot to get on the 15. Oh, he had the angle to go forward. He's not going to get straight.
So he plus 11.
I think you have to punch into it. Do you try to punch into it and just knock it towards the side a little more?
He can make 2 and 1 here. You know what?
I wouldn't hit it hard enough to make both, but I think the only play now is to punch into it. I don't think you can really miss it here and get good shape.
I think he's going to make 2 and 1 here.
If he makes them both, he's not going to have a great shot on the 8, that's for sure. And that's where he took his eye off the 11, worried about the rub on the
That's what I said. Go like
14,
2 and 1.
15. Yeah, go for the 2 and 1.
Yeah.
Just hit it harder.
Well,
and
you're
just-
making the 11 and cue balls naturally going to that ball to that side, right?
It is,
It goes
absolutely.
in. You got your perfect shape on the 8.
As long as it didn't stop where that ball was. As long as it follows through that ball, which it naturally should.
Never miss from back here.
That's the thing. It's always so much easier from back here.
I still miss from back here.
I often do as well. Miss the call. Say he's going to shoot the 1 and he shoots the 15. I forgot he was stripes. That's when you really miss from back here.
Really, this isn't an easy out.
The 5's in what appears to be a weird spot, but if he can clear the 2 on this shot, which he will. This is more angle than he would have liked, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The 2's close to the pocket. So you have lots of ways to cheat that in.
Yeah.
The hole plays really big from there. You just got to watch this cue ball going 2 rails.
1, 2.
Get on the 5 here would be ideal.
He is.
And perfect on the 5 too. That's a really good shot.
That's a great, great shot.
It looks like Darcy Fulton is up 5-2 over there.
Donovan has sent the viewer advantage. Money in, I guess.
Awesome. Thanks, Donovan. We'll get that off to you right away. Grant's going to be floating around the room here somewhere, getting payouts done up. And he'll be on the viewer advantage case soon.
He's not taking the 5.
He might want to leave the 5 to get on the 1. But I don't think it's necessary. I think the other balls lead you to the 1 just as easy.
I would have taken the 5.
I would have shot the 5 there, absolutely.
Ouch.
We'll see if he can negotiate shape on this 5 to get on the 1 right here. Yeah, I don't think this leads you to the 1 very easy. You could play this with lots of left siding as long as you can miss the 8. You'll have a thin cut on the 1.
No, he might cut the 5, then come out.
I shoot the 6 here and just go between the 15 and the 1. But he's not really looking at it.
No. He's looking 2 rails. Come out.
And this is where you get kind of in that you have the blinders on. You're not seeing through your peripherals very much, right? You need to really weigh out your options.
1,
This can still
2.
work. He's underhit it, but he has a shot.
He's going to come out 2 rails again for the 1.
This is pretty natural shape if he shoots the 1 to get on the 6. All you have to do is pot the 1. You'll always be on the 6. The other option is play the 6 and, like Steve said, go 2 rails or play a 1 rail with a little bit of inside spin. And thank you, Gary. That is indeed the
Great shot.
address. Yeah, he hit that really well. Jerry thought the 5 carried him in the side. It probably did, but he didn't need to get underneath it. He worked that out fairly well. Just had to make a good pot on the 1 ball down the rail. What's up, Jared? This match is not over yet, folks. Janman's keeping it tight. Adam's gonna have his hands full trying to close this out.
Well, I guess we should say thanks to Q Sports Live for putting this tournament on, and Leather Pocket for hosting it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good job, guys.
Leather Pocket, great host for this event.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted to make sure we had it here. Nobody more deserving than the owner of this establishment.
Len does great. You know, come Christmas, he does the turkeys.
Yeah, he makes a free Christmas dinner for anyone who wants in. He does Stampede breakfast every
Yes, he
year. He does Thanksgiving every year. And he's open every day of the year.
365.
365 from 11 to 2 a.m. every day.
Yes, sir.
8 7-foot diamonds, 8 9-foot diamonds,
4 valleys.
6 valleys.
6?
6
Oh,
valleys.
it is 4 on the side. And the 8 ball off the break.
The 8, and it looks like the 8 and a stripe.
Okay.
No, it looks like he made. Yeah, he made the 8 and a stripe.
Okay, so
So
what do you
he
do
is
here?
stripes. I don't know if I like spotting it because it's blocking that ball that I'd rather be shooting first.
I would re-rack.
I think I'm re-racking here. It's just too tough.
Oh. So once he... What is the ruling on this now?
You're allowed to spot it and then decide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just in case somebody would like to know, right?
They have the referee sitting right beside them anyway. He would have clarified the rule, I'm sure.
Wayne's probably napping right now.
Yeah.
He's pretty old.
Mr. Wayne Knight from Medicine Hat as well. He's got a front row view to watch a couple of his hometown boys playing. Dennis Port's locked in battle on our other stream table, but we'll finish watching this match and then we'll switch over to that one. At which point, Steve and I will take a little break.
Yeah. And Grant and Stephen Fullen will be on the mic.
Stephen Holm and someone, most likely Grant,
Or you.
or possibly me, but I'd like to take a little break and get something to eat, so
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm getting hungry. John and Edwin's match will be played tomorrow.
Edwin Montelli.
That'll be a good one. They've played before.
Edwin, for a guy that doesn't play, amazing.
Unbelievable. Still so talented. But he's put in so much time over the course of his pool playing career that it's like riding a bike.
He deserves it.
JR still looking for 4 on the wire. Not getting it.
I'm kind of curious what is going on with table 4 still. Peter and Ken.
8-7 Peter, it looks like now.
Oh.
It's a good one. It's a good one over there. I'm not sure why Jenman is attacking this table. I thought he should have re-racked, but he sees something we don't, maybe.
I don't see anything.
I don't see any good way to run out here, and I think he's already made too many balls if he planned on playing safe.
Well, here's your safety, 10 off the cue ball on the rail, off the 10. And he did go for kind of safety. Exactly, Gary. I would have re-racked. Gemman failed a safety attempt.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he got a very good safe there.
You should take a look at the score on table 1. Mark Mapatak explained.
And Nick, he definitely knew he could re-rack. The ref was sitting right beside him. He knew. He knew.
Somebody's at 8.
On table 1?
Yeah.
I think that match just started, actually.
No. Really? Quit leaving me, Ben.
Well, I think we'll get Rob Dayton in here possibly with Stephen Follen if Grant is still busy. At the end of this match, Rob does some good commentary as well. Good voice for it.
Mr. Vegas.
Mr. Vegas. He had a great run in BCA. He could tell you guys all about it.
Yes,
Third
he
place in a huge field in the silver division. He did really well. So Adam's looking at running this out, and he needs to do something with the 3 if it doesn't pass.
Break
He's
out.
going to do it right now.
Nope. No jelly roll.
Yeah, no roll that time.
No. I kind of like that jelly roll comment.
It is good. I think it originated like in Western USA. Jelly roll. I couldn't quote exactly where it originated, but it's definitely an American slang. Sometimes they get a peanut butter and jelly roll.
Oh, that's just, no.
Too much, right?
Yeah, too much. It's like deep fried pickles. Yeah, too much.
Yeah, too much. Yeah. Oh, good save here. Look at this shot. Really nice. He'd rather not tie up the 3 with the 14, but at least it guarantees if he had left Jenman a shot.
I think he did leave Jenman a shot on the 15, cut in the corner.
In the bottom right?
Well, bottom left.
I don't think it cuts in the bottom left.
I think it does.
If it does, he might be able to break out that 14 and run this out.
I think.
Carrie Gaddy is from Prince George. She's cheering on Adam Wood. Carrie watches quite often.
Why wouldn't he?
Exactly.
Nothing wrong with watching.
Q Sports Live, what could be better to watch?
The only thing, I watch a lot.
Yeah, you watch as much as anybody.
Yeah. We need to put a heart monitor on you guys.
Oh, I saw that one stream with the heart monitor. You watched that too?
No, I didn't actually.
There was a stream that had the heart monitor. They made them wear bracelets.
Who was playing?
I can't remember who it was. There were some good matches. Shaw was in one of them that I watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was interesting to see when their heart rate increased and decreased. Oh, he did have enough.
Yeah, I thought he did.
Because he undercut it. He had more than enough. I think he's got away with this a little bit. Talk about jelly roll. Tied up the 7.
Adam can play combo.
But how do you get out the 7? So he's going to play safe again. He couldn't do anything with the 7 from there.
Oh, he's frozen.
This is really well played.
He's frozen to that equal.
This game could take a while, though, because Jenman's just going to kick at probably that 14 ball, just make contact and leave the 7 tied up. Adam's going to have to break it out. Jenman has control here with where the 15 is. He could break it out with the right angle on the 15, but for Adam, it's really tough to get a good angle on the 5, or sorry, the 6 or the 3.
Well, it depends what Jenman does here. If he's just going for the hit,
You could leave him the angle on the 3.
3.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was
And
getting
there you
towards
go.
there too. But it's still, you make him work.
No, he's gotta work for
Adam will go for it. But when he goes into the 9 with the cue ball here, he's really only going to get a shot on the 6. So he'll have to get from the 6 to the 7 somehow. And if that 7 bumps to the bottom rail on the bottom of our screen, it could be an issue. He's playing safe again, knocking a ball over here. That's a really smart shot.
That is an excellent shot.
Very well played to get the 6 down here. Now he has a breakout ball over here.
You can see the knowledge on Adam.
He's played this game for quite a while, and again, this is going to come up where if Jenman just kicks into this 10 ball, he's going to leave the proper angle on the 3 to break out the 9-7. So you might see him go into it with a little bit of speed to try to get that cue ball away from that angle.
Yeah, but if he hits it too hard, or he does that.
Oh, he went into the 9. It's not bad. I do think he got a rail.
Yeah, Cuba hit the rail.
Oh, I think the issue is he moved the 3 with the shaft of his cue, in
Oh,
which
that would
case
be a foul.
it would be a foul, yeah.
Yes, it would be.
Impeding ball. And he did, just watching it on the delay on the tablet.
We have a
Impeding
ref
ball.
right
He wasn't
beside him.
shooting over it, but he was blocked by it. That ball was impeding. That was the ball that was hooking him.
Okay, now here's a question. Since Wayne was not here when you guys went over the rules on Friday,
They went over
With
this
him?
morning with
Okay.
Grant, yeah. And thoroughly went over, yeah. Just to make sure Wayne knew what he was doing. But Wayne was watching yesterday too, so he got a good
Okay.
idea.
oh,
Yeah, I think it has to be a foul, but if the ref didn't see it, then it's kind of tough to call.
yeah, Adam's gonna call for Grant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I think if Wayne's calling it a good shot, then it's probably a good shot. He would know better than I would or than Grant would, but it's tough because Wayne didn't watch the shot.
Yeah,
So it goes to the shooter.
tie goes to the shooter.
Yeah. So Jenman would have to.
I wish it'd all go back to snooker. A foul's a foul. If you think you fouled, you fouled.
And you know what? Even in this situation, I would just give up ball in hand because I think it's just too controversial.
But
And so even being questionable, I might just give it up here.
who broke this one?
That's a good question as well.
This game right here could change
Jenman,
it.
because he spotted the 8 and tried to run out.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Adam.
He's going to tell you the same thing Wayne did. Because Wayne didn't watch the shot, right? Oh, because he didn't watch it. It's hard to call it if you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
But you can ask Grant. I was just going to tell Adam that there's not too much point asking Grant because Grant didn't see the shot either, but we'll see what Grant decides here. Grant is the head ref at this event, so.
I'm kind of curious what Grant's going to call.
Well, I do think it should be a foul. I think that ball is impeding. That was the ball that he was hooked on. So it right away, it's just not good, right?
But as he went over the rules Friday, this is exactly what happened, remember?
Yeah, and I'm not a big fan of this ball being moved at all when you're kicking around it. I don't think that ball should ever move. I think as soon as that ball moves, it doesn't matter how you hit it, it has to be a foul because that's the ball you were hooked on.
Okay, it looks like Grant's going to call it a foul. Just wait, Jen was talking to him after.
Okay.
Oh, look.
I think it should be.
Tap.
Yeah, this is in the Great White North. We're in Calgary, Alberta at the Leather Pocket. The game is 8-ball, Hank. It's take what you make. Cue ball only fouls, but we're seeing an impeding ball foul here. And that has to be a ball in hand, I believe.
Yes. Come on, Wayne.
And,
Pay attention.
well, the only problem, and I don't disagree with Wayne because he didn't see the shot.
Yeah.
So I think it's tough to call that when you don't see it.
Okay, so now you get to take ball in hand.
Well, and so Nick says, too, that he replayed it on the YouTube. There is a replay. You can rewind.
Where are you reading that? Over on this one.
And he stroked beside the ball. He wasn't shooting over it. And then he moved it with his shaft. But I don't think it matters. I think no matter what, that's the ball you're hooked on. And I think it just has to be a foul there. Which is unfortunate because if
Costly.
if he could have got this to 8-7,
Changes everything.
it's really anybody's game.
We had Peter Amazon one on his table over there.
Oh,
Beat
Peter
Cam.
did get through the Rolling Thunder, Cam Kennedy.
I think Albert. Oh, he's not playing with his new cue.
That would be really funny if he did, though. So Adam's got to go, I think, 2 rails here with spin to get
Is he
on this
straight?
8. I think he's relatively straight. So he has to cheat a little, go 2 rails around where the 10 ball is.
Or pull it back. Is there a way he can snap it back off the back rail?
Yeah, I think it's too risky to go that way. The other option is punch it off that rail and just get to the right-hand side rail, take the cut. He tried to go backwards.
He went the risky way.
Oh, and Jenman's going to get a free shot here. I thought that would have been over, but
This might just motivate Jenman,
this could change everything. That little controversy there can do weird things to your head, so
which I think it did to Adam.
we'll see if Jenman can keep it together and get this to 8-7. It'll really affect Adam because he had
Now,
ball in hand.
If you're a Jenman, would you step away from the table for a second?
No, I think I'm okay. It was long enough.
No, it's just tic-tac-toe.
This 15 passes the 14.
Then the 9.
Fair amount of room. He'll shoot all 3 of these balls in the same hole, I would imagine. This is a little bit tight, but I think he's got enough room.
Yeah. 1.
Oh, and now that he's a little straight on this, he might shoot the 9 in the opposite corner.
Oh, so much for the same hole.
Yeah, he's not going to play one pocket.
No longer the glory hole.
We'll see what kind of angle he gets here. Oh, he's going forward off 3. That's a well-struck cue ball there. Now he just needs to watch that 6 coming into play. And it probably looks gigantic right now. The size of a beach ball here.
You know, I think he's okay.
Oh, I'm sure he'll be okay.
All he's got to do is put the cue ball to the middle table and cut it in.
I think I don't even risk getting to that right-hand side rail. It's just too risky. If I do, I'm playing like way off that side rail. I play 2 rails way off of it. This is smart. Stay above the
2.
side. Or below the side as we're looking at it.
Oh, my horse over there is 5-4.
Oh, it was 5-2 last time I looked.
I'm still winning. Great out.
Really good out there. Not as easy as it might have seemed. Adam's doing the right thing here, going and taking a break.
Yep.
He absolutely had to there.
Are we going to the other stream table?
I think, yeah, we'll switch over there. I'll change the names. We'll watch a little bit of that for a moment, and then we'll go back and watch the rest of Jenman and Adam Wood.
You know what you guys need here? Is cameras above.
The top-down camera,
Yeah.
it's too hard to make
The
it
way
work.
the way the lights are.
But we have looked into it quite a bit, and we're getting closer. But it is tough to find the right fisheye camera that doesn't give this really weird view.
Okay, so next match. So we'll get the heart monitor on you,
Sure.
and you got to wear the camera.
There you go. I'll wear a GoPro.
Yep. Just do it out of the Chills tournament.
Yeah. I'll do it at a much smaller tournament than this one,
7 ball off the break.
in which case the heart monitor won't be much of a factor.
Adam just made the 7 ball.
Oh, he is back already?
Yep.
That wasn't much of a break. Usually these guys will take a solid 5 minute. He took about
He's thinking
a
right
minute
now.
and
Just
30
finish
seconds.
this.
He made a low ball here?
Yeah.
So the 1 ball's the only real issue. These balls lay pretty nice for him here. I think that 1 goes pretty easy in the side. And he might be able to get down here, get down there right now off this 5 ball. Let's see how he hits this. Oh, he hit it with
2 balls.
stun follow, and he mishit it a little. He's going to have a much tougher shot on this 1 than he would have liked. Can he risk playing the 6 by the 14? I think that's too tight.
I can't see the angle yet.
Yeah, I don't think he even has that shot.
Oh, yes, he does. The 6 goes in the top left corner.
But it's tight, and from that angle, it's a little tough. And trying to negotiate shape, he did well here to pot that 1 ball. That's a really good shot. And when he shoots this 4, if he stays below the 3, he can shoot the 3 in the right-hand side. He's looking at finishing this off. And he's landed
like that.
perfect. This is a really good shot as well. Pretty good to come out and break and run if he manages to complete this after kind of a weird last rack. It's easy to be mentally broken after something weird like that happens.
I don't know if I'd be broken. I'd be like, well,
It changes your mindset for sure.
yes.
And closing matches is so tough. It's really tough no matter what the score is. It's
I
really
don't know, you
tough to
closed your
finish.
match pretty easy with me.
Might have made it look easy, but it didn't feel easy. Never feels easy.
And he is out.
That's going to be it. 9-7 win. Adam Wood's going to carry on through the B-side.
Yes, sir.
Jenman Luke is going to probably hang out and watch. This guy loves pool as much as anybody I know.
Well, he still has some buddies here from Medicine Hat.
Absolutely. He'll probably go sit over and watch his good friend Dennis Porth, who's looks like kicking at this 6 ball here. So what I'm going to do is
Get off the
go
mic.
find the score over there. You can take a break as well if you'd like.
Oh, I'm off. Well, thanks for having me.
Absolutely, anytime.
See, how about that battle in there?
So I'll go find the score over there, and I'll find Steven Folan, and I'll find Rob Dayton to come in and do the commentary for you guys on this match.
Hello, everybody out there. This is Sean Yee here. I'm just covering here for about 5 minutes here while Ben's outside having a little break. How is everybody doing this evening? Hope everybody's enjoying this tournament. I think Dennis and Andrew just went out for a break there, so we're going to switch over to the next table here to see what's going on. Actually, who do we have here? We have Adam Smith and Kyle. So I just got to change their names out here there for you guys. Just give me one moment. At the same time, I got Rob Dayton here and joining me.
How's it going, guys? Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah. Now I can hear you. There we go. Yeah, I couldn't hear you over here. I'm like, huh? What?
Yeah.
It's like, hello, anybody there?
We got two good matches on the stream table here. It's going to be a good match with Kyle, and we got Dennis on the next table. I believe up 6-2.
What's Kyle's last one?
National.
Sorry?
A.
A? Okay. Oops. Let's fix that part. All right. And then we have Adam Smith. He's from Red Deer. Alrighty, this should work. Hope everybody's enjoying this view. Make sure you hit your share button on the bottom of your left corner. Share it to your family, your friends, whoever else that enjoys watching pool.
Very much appreciate the share, guys. It keeps it going.
That's right. So how was your tournament there? How was your day there, Rob?
Not too bad. I got here a little late. I'm knocked out. Fought hard, but fell a little short.
Yeah, it happens. But that's the one thing. It's a die-hard pool that we do. We enjoy that.
Yep. Let's sit back and enjoy some top level pool.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So looking there, we got Adam Smith here shooting the stripes, playing the shape of the 8 for the corner, bottom left. That's a simple shot. Yep, just roll it up. I think he's clear there.
Yeah, lots of room, I think. Nice and straight.
You got a better view than I do, I see.
Yeah. Oh, and you punched it.
Okay. Spoke too soon.
Yeah. And I think the 8 comes off far enough now that Kyle doesn't have to worry about the 3 so much. Can go both pockets down there.
Kyle here, he's came a long way here from last couple years here when I first met him, and well, I didn't really met him a couple years, but he's been playing here quite a bit. He's been playing a lot of 9-foot, playing 10-ball, 9-ball.
Kyle and I started off playing together back in probably about 9 years ago, in his game, and Larry Welper's. Him and Larry Welper's game both took off in the last few years.
Yep. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good to hear. He doesn't play much of 8-ball, does he? Yeah. He's more of a 10.
He's playing more 9-foot now. I mean,
yeah.
he enjoys both, and he'll come over and we'll shoot in the basement. I mean, he still hits great on the box, but he concentrates more on the 9-foot. For sure.
Yeah, that's right. I actually enjoy the 9-footers too.
And I think that's personally a better game.
It is.
It's a better game, but I mean,
you're chasing for that one ball every time, but you
exactly.
get to learn your pattern of the cue ball traveling, right?
And your safeties are better, and
that's
everything's got to be more on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
But again, you're also, I find, going from and starting on the box and going to 9-foot and trying to learn. You get to open your arm up. You learn a lot about your stroke on a 9-foot. You're not punching.
That's right. You're not punching it. Yeah, that's an easy little back door here for Kyle. Simple.
That's a big one on with this alternate break.
That's right.
So
It's,
that
no,
goes up at the break, right?
take what you make also, that's the thing. Take what you make. If you make 2 stripes and 1 solid, you shoot the stripes.
And it's an interesting concept. Our match last night, you had 2 breaks where you actually sunk two of one kind and didn't really have a shot.
Yeah.
After. And beautiful break, just unlucky to hide behind a ball that's not yours.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
Adds a different element.
it is. It makes a whole different ball game right there. Anybody that's in Calgary, whatever, watching, come on down to Leather Pocket and feel the environment. Have a visit with other pro players. We have other players.
Danny and Albert meeting.
Yeah, supporting the pool hall is a big thing. It really is.
Here's a question here. Which, sorry, go ahead. Here's a question. Which pool hall do you prefer?
You know what? I like them all for different reasons. I like chill in the 9-foots because it's close to home, but I prefer this pool hall because of the way it's run and you can come play all day for $15-20. You can't beat that.
That's right. And that's the thing what we have here at Leather Pocket is that we have a deal for if you want to play on the 7-footers, it's $15 for all day to 1 o'clock a.m. And if you want to play on the 9-foot, it's actually $20 all day to 1 a.m., which is not bad. You can't really beat that.
And it's not, it's funny when it first came out, I'm like, well, the tables are going to get worn pretty quick. The tables are in great shape. They're taken care of. And at that price, you're not going to beat it. I live 35-minute drive to the other end of the city, and it's worth it to me.
Exactly, come up,
play,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
And that's a huge difference.
It is.
I played a set before I went down to the Vegas, and against Al. And when it was all said and done, our table time was $100 and some. And it was a Saturday evening, and it did. You know what I mean? What's the point of playing the set? Right?
Yeah, exactly. What was the point?
Tough.
You could have just been,
exactly.
Could have just came over to my place and we'll just drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a drink and then there you go, right?
So it does make a difference, right?
Yeah.
And again, with the diamonds, it's a top quality pool table.
It is. You can't complain about the diamond tables here.
Nope.
This table here got reclothed there last year. I believe it was just before the summertime, and right now it's still in good shape.
Very good shape, yeah.
For the amount of playing it's been used, can't complain.
And that's the difference when you vacuum your tables at night. You rub them down, you take care of them. It's a huge thing.
Can we switch it back to Dennis?
Jamie,
Hi, Jamie. How you doing?
Call.
Well, let's see. I got the buttons here, and I can, I'll tell you what I'm going to.
I can say if your brother keeps shooting like this,
if he keeps shooting like this,
he's going to go deep in this tournament. He is playing phenomenal right now.
Alrighty, here I'm going to switch back to Dennis and Andrew. We'll see what's going on there. Dennis is leading 7-2.
Must have been that breakfast I fed him this morning.
Yeah, I seen that little post. What, steak and egg?
I got up early, went to the grocery store, got some steak and eggs and hash browns. So well, let's prepare for a long day of pool.
Yeah, yep, that's right. How come you didn't come up here, Jamie? Support, or come and play? We had a few spots here last minute.
Open up.
Yeah.
And that happens.
Yeah, it does. We actually had a 92
to 94.
91 or 92, and then it dropped down to 85. So this event we had 85 players, and that's also including 4 ladies, which is Sandy Badger, Alyssa, Tony.
And did you say Sandy already?
Yes, I did. Who was this other lady was? Okay, there's Sandy, Tony, Lissa. There was one more girl.
There is, yeah.
Jeez. I'm so blah.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank as well. And every woman that is in this tourney can play.
Oh, Lang.
play,
There we go.
Lan, yeah, of course. Yeah.
Lang. There we go. Thanks, James. Glad you guys are all paying attention to who all those 4 ladies were. Good job there, guys.
Hey, Dan in Penticton, thanks for joining. That's awesome. Dennis was telling me about you moving back to Medicine Hat, Jimmy. That's awesome.
Oh, you moved back to Medicine Hat. Lovely. Get away from the north, right? Now you're in the valley of wind. But the one thing, the good thing about the Medicine Hat, and between Medicine Hat and Lethbridge, they're in the valley, and the winter's not as bad.
Nope, for sure.
Here we're kind of not too bad at all. Last year we had the Chinook.
I came from northern Ontario and then spent 5 years in Winnipeg. When people start whining about 2 weeks of cold, I'm like, what are you talking about?
We had the Chinook here.
Yeah,
basically,
exactly.
It was like unbelievable last year. Other than being up north, they had the worst out of it.
Yep.
Oh, nice shot. I think he went a little too far. He might be okay. He played the bank, played a little cut.
Yeah.
It's a little fine cut, but it's makeable.
Worst case scenario, you can go up table now too.
Yeah. Actually, I would prefer probably just cross bank it, and that way you can kind of bring the cue back to the center table.
Control it more.
That's right. Because the thing is, if you're trying to cut it, you got to play that English, then the weight, and sometimes you might get a little
you
off.
end up back in the bottom of the table where the 5 is. Right?
But I think he might. Oh, he might
See,
go.
I was saying he has the option here.
He does.
Because that's so close to the pocket, it still gives him some angle if he has to leave it to the end.
This shot he's doing, at least he's got a backup ball. He's got a couple backup
he's gonna
balls,
go into
right?
it for the break. No, he didn't go for the breakout.
No.
I can see why he took that shot too, because he didn't leave much.
No.
It could be maybe a safety here. The 4 ball maybe? 6 ball?
No, it's 7 ball.
Oh, yeah, 7. Yeah. That's all I can see him having right now.
Yesterday I was having issues with the 7 and the 6 ball here.
That's a nice safety.
Nice safety by Andrew.
There, yeah. So, something when you're in a situation shooting this shot that you tell yourself, just hit. If you can hit something down at the center of the table, you know what I mean? You're not screwing up the table.
Nope.
You're going to make
But you know the one thing, okay, right here? Okay, sure, Dennis is going to try to play a kick in, right?
Yep.
But maybe I would probably do is, push that 5 onto the 2.
Into the 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Because right now you got the 7 tied up.
Yep.
You got the 5 and the 2s.
What breakout ball does
and
he have
8.
to get there? Yeah,
the only ball he's got, given ball in the hand is shooting a 6, but now you need an angle for the breakout.
Yep.
Even if you get a couple breakout, but then you might get a little breakout or tie it up again, right?
Yep.
I shouldn't be telling you this. This might backfire on me. Uh-oh.
It didn't last night.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian, how's it going, my man? You going to be able to make it down here tomorrow and get to the nitty-gritty?
Get the nitty-gritty. Here we go.
It's only going to get better. The pool, and not that it hasn't been a good pool. I mean, it's been a phenomenal pool on every aspect, I believe. And but once you start getting down to those final 16 players, 17, 18 players, it's going to be a war.
Mm-hmm. I had my run this morning.
Yeah.
Just kind of broke dry 3 times. That don't help. Oh, that was close.
So close. Yeah.
It was a good effort there by Dennis. Really good effort. The one thing is, folks, if you guys ever heard about the T3 Thumpers, we actually have the sponsor guy here. He's got a few of those cues here. So stop by to the leather pocket and give it a try out. There's a table here. You can actually try jumping and breaking if you like to.
I was watching him 3 shots with a full length jump, putting spin on the ball to get it where he wants. And
I was
actually, yeah, you were standing right there.
Yeah,
as well.
I was actually also doing it too before before Ben
It's,
called me over.
Looks like a nice cue, and
It
I've only
is.
heard great reviews from it as well. It's not.
I'm actually
I've
using
never used one myself, but I've heard nothing but good
Yeah.
things.
I'm actually using Stephanie's right now, and I was breaking nice and everything against Jason Clark.
Yeah.
Other than my 3 breaks I had was just a little weak on
Yeah.
hanging the ball over
For
the
a ball
pocket.
hanging, yeah. Well, you were breaking good
Oh, yeah.
last night as well, right? Like you
Yep.
said, you're getting 2-3 every time.
Yep. Hey Kevin, how's it going there? Is there any way to see the draw sheet? Yes, you can just go under CompuSport.com and it'll be under Alberta 10,000 added 2019, and that will give you your matches of all players.
I'm pretty sure he does.
Yes, he does.
He had a case the size of my suitcase with cues in it.
He's actually got about, I believe, 10 to a dozen of them here right now. So Blair, stop by. He's here till Monday.
And you're going to save some money going straight to the source instead of the middleman.
That's right. It's actually a really good, awesome cue. After me using it this weekend here, I'm just wanted to buy it.
Yeah, for sure.
So you better watch out there, folks. So Dennis got a little work here to do. He's not sure what he's going to try to do. Maybe he try to tie up the 10 onto the 5. Play a little strategy game.
Well, yeah.
That'd be
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to give Mango to get a breakout here. You still
Nope.
has a little work. Yeah, see, there's nothing wrong with that.
Actually, no, I don't. Nothing wrong.
Yeah. I mean,
The only thing I
still
don't
can
like
get
about
stuck
this.
behind the 10.
Yeah, that's the only thing you got to worry about now. If Andrew can get over there,
Just slide
push that
over
5
yeah,
over and get right behind the
right
10.
behind the 10. Yep.
And I think that's what he's going to do.
I think that's all he has. Only option.
There we go. I think
No,
you
a
wanted.
little too much room there. You want to come off the rail and stick.
That's right. You want to stick on there just so you know.
If anybody's wondering on the other match between Kyle, who's Kyle playing?
Kyle is playing Adam Smith.
Adam Smith, and it's 1-1 still.
Yep.
Kyle up at the table with a game, a lot of clusters and a lot of work to do.
Let me just switch over there so the viewers can see what's going on. This is right now Kyle at the table with I believe an open table.
I don't know. I think he has high ball.
High ball?
2,
Okay.
4, 5, 6.
Correct me there. I'm wrong.
Well, there's 6 of each on the table. So
Also, it might be an open table.
It might be an open table.
Doesn't look too badly. There's nothing really tied up.
No, exactly. Just here's where one of those situations you don't want to bump into anything. Everything goes.
Yep.
It's all shape.
It is.
Don't nick anything. Don't. Keep your cue ball tight.
Or you're in Vancouver? Well, I'm not. Actually, I'm not even sure. I could try to find out if information from him and see how you can contact him and all that, and then go from there.
What do you do here, Sean? Do you draw back and take the 12 next, or do you go forward and take the 9 and the 12 back down to us? Looks
Actually,
like
no.
he's going to draw. No, I don't know why you do that.
Actually, no, that's not bad. Only just
Yeah.
a little tad more.
Okay.
Because the thing, if you went forward, okay,
Yeah.
you could actually, sure you'll push at 8.
You wouldn't even have the angle that you would want to,
That's
to
right.
keep without going
Because the
into something.
next thing
Yep.
your
It's
angle
very
is going to be
true.
off
Yep.
a little bit.
I'm surprised you wouldn't draw then maybe and just try the 12. I think the 12 goes past the
Past the 6?
6. Yeah, if it does, then I think just draw and then go forward to the 9. But
It doesn't look like it passed the
maybe it
6.
doesn't, yeah. Then I get it.
But this shot
This is
there,
going to be a touch shot now, though, because he's going to have to. Well, he's going to take it now.
actually, if she takes that 12 to the top,
Come into the short rail.
I would actually go to the bottom left.
Yep.
But he's going the opposite way. Which
That
was
is
okay.
a good shot.
That was a good
very
shot.
Very. Yeah, and that's a weight thing too. You hit
It
that
is.
any harder, and that
It is.
flirting with disaster.
By all means, folks, I don't know how to play this game. I'm watching this from the screen, and I get a different total view differently. So when you got the player on the table, they can start to see things better than I can. So other than that, it was a great shot. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
I spoke too soon there, folks.
Yeah.
It
You know,
was.
there's
was.
still a lot of work here for Adam, but it's.
The thing is, a lot of work doesn't mean nothing
No,
now.
and that's just it. The problem
is-
is you can't mentally lapse. Like you really got to stay focused on every shot.
Because right now, Adam can kind of break out his ball and play safe at the same time now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know? That's not a bad shot. Might give him a little kick, but,
But
he's
again,
getting a little tight.
You're gonna, again, weight-wise, you still want
That's
to
right.
pop out for the. You don't want to hit it too hard, but you don't want to underhit it because you're gonna hide behind the one.
Yep. Probably if I'm shooting right now, I would know. Okay, I'll just tie up his ball now.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
You know.
Push the 4 in there too.
Yep. Push the 4 onto it.
Yep.
You know. This one here.
It's a foul.
Yeah, it's a foul.
See, on the side that the 8's
That's-
sitting on, I think if you can shoot the one now, the 4 goes to the corner where the 8 is, I believe.
We shoot the 1, draw it back for the 6.
Yeah.
Right? On the,
Okay, yeah.
Well, also you can have the option of trying to play safe, but I would have shoot the 1 and then the 6.
Yeah. It's there. I think
It is.
It is there if you're comfortable shooting.
That's right.
Just get rid of that 1-4, and again, the 6 and 4 are tricky. But if you can stay at the bottom of the table, you have options.
Yep. Hey, Derek, between Mike and Cliff won the match. So not sure what was the score. Oh, actually, no, it was a hill match. Sorry. It was a hill match, and Cliff won.
See, I don't like what Adam did there on his initial shot.
He shot the 1 and then shot the 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And the thing is, not saying Kyle will make this, but it's not an easy cut, but you're definitely just got to stroke through. Right? Yeah, so.
Oh, no, he's going to scratch.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Those kind of shots are where you got to actually take a really firm time on that.
Yeah. Yeah, he just walked up and shot.
Yeah.
How much are the thumpers?
How much are the thumpers?
Rob Boone's asking on
They
YouTube.
are actually technically $6.25 Canadian. And for that price, by all means, get one. They hit really good. I'm playing with the one right now, even though I don't own one, but I'm using it from a friend of mine, which from Stephanie Torrey. I appreciate her lending me her jumper breaker. I actually have a BK2.
Yeah, that's what I use as well,
Yeah.
and I like it. But I've been looking in the market too to.
Yeah, the
had it for so
BK2.
long.
They're now with the BK3. I mean, they're The new one, they're about 550, right? So, you know. But the BK3, they're not the same as the BK2.
No, they don't even hit close to the same.
No, they're not.
Nope,
Yeah.
I agree with you 100%. I tried the BK3, used it a few times, like, nope, not for me. Not that it's a bad cue, just wasn't for the way I enjoy hitting.
Yeah.
Wow. These guys, it's either nerves or they're just feeling each other out, but it's...
Well, now, you know, just like Adam's back at the table now, you know, just see if he can bear down and kind of get the score going on here. Speaking of that, I should pay attention too. So
1-1.
it's actually 1-1. After this game here, it'll be 2-1 for someone.
Hey, Patrick. And I agree, Gary, if he wouldn't have scratched if he had made it.
That's right.
And I agree that was too quick. And I think both of them are kind of rushing here. And I'm not setting that. You know, it's a race to 9, and I think the first couple games are, you feel like our match last night. Neither one of us were lights out the first couple games, right?
No. Did Stephen win his last match? Yes, he did. Mike, he did.
That can work out.
Well, you know, that's the thing. Last night, there, you know, me commentating here all day.
Yeah.
And then my first match was actually around 10:30 last night.
11, yeah.
That was my first match out of the whole day.
Yeah. And I know for a fact you didn't play up to your potential, and I didn't jump on it. And that's the thing. And I was exhausted as well. Like just same thing, sitting here not being able to go anywhere. But when you're not playing your best, that's when you should have jumped.
Okay, I'm going to switch over back to Dennis and Andrew. We'll see what's going on there. I believe Dennis is on the hill. Let me just double check.
How's it going, Mike? Thanks for joining.
Don't think of it. Don't think of it. Just try to focus on you. All right, guys. Dennis is on the hill. It's 8-2 right now. So right now, Dennis is shooting a straight ball. Then he might tap out and break out. Oh, he missed it. He missed that low break.
Yeah.
He did nudge that 10 ball.
Rub that ball.
He did rub it.
Yeah, but he needed just a hair more.
Just
push it out from the 11, then you got the 10 or 11 next, right?
Yeah, he needed that little fold. So left himself a hook here.
So 8-2 is a huge mountain to climb, but again, if you're Andrew, it's the opportunity you're waiting for to get one back and.
Yep, that's right.
Keep pushing forward. Jared, I don't know for sure when Ben and Jason will be up. Did Jason already play Greg? Did they play already?
Yeah, he played me. Jason Clark.
Oh, did he play Greg and you? Or he played... Oh, that's right. Okay, I thought... No, Greg is playing Johnny Mora.
All the other matches be for the A side be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Which, you know, hey, no, I could have been in that spot too, but that happens when you break dry.
Yeah.
Silly me. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop playing. I'm still here. I'll be here tomorrow. Keep it going. 1 p.m. Mountain time. Yes, it is. Eastern time.
So looks like Kyle's put a rack together here. Just a little bit of a drawback.
That was a nice hit. Other than, you know, we'll see what Andrew will do here. What do you think Andrew's going to do here? Right now he's got the 5 and the 6 tied up.
He looks like he's taking
going
the 4 straight down.
Yeah. Needs to break that 5 and the 6 up.
Oh, and I see. Okay,
he
he's
missed
trying to
it.
punch it over.
He punched it over.
See, and I kind of like shooting the 4 and using the 1 with angle to come back into a...
Using a
back
1,
into it.
but now it depends because you got that 13, right?
Yep.
Even though if you do, you have to hit it on this from this side.
Yeah, you would have to. Yeah, exactly.
You have to be on the bottom, right in the bottom,
Yep.
and then come back out. Yeah.
But to me, he tried to force it there instead of, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's a harder shot to try to force to come over than it would be just use the
Instead of what
the
he's
natural one.
yeah,
Or an angle, trying to get any other angle.
he could have just basically kind of rolled that forward, make it with a little English, come down to the bottom rail and come back up,
Yep.
instead of trying to punch it over it. But you know, every player is different, so you
Oh, and
know.
everybody looks at things differently. And
Exactly.
that's comfortable with a shot. He's comfortable with 99% of the time, right?
Yep, that's right. Pay shrinks the pockets. Yeah. The one thing about the diamond tables, they're not the pockets aren't the same as the valley.
Not even close.
On the valley, you could have 100% gotten away with it.
Yeah.
And made that and got the
easily,
breakout.
yeah,
Totally.
100%.
Nice shot. I think he missed a rub.
So what do you do here, Sean? Because the 10 obviously is going to be his problem now.
That's
so does he
right.
draw straight back? Does he have angle to push forward and come up the rail?
Well, you know that
I don't think the 10 passes the...
that's the one
the
thing. If
two.
you're going to draw it back, you got to put a little bottom right.
Yeah.
Just
'cause
to
you
get
go-
up.
yep, over to the other side.
That's right.
Yep.
Or else you can't just shoot forward.
Come off the rail long, right? Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
But now
And
you gotta
put
worry.
a great stroke on that too, though.
You got to put a
Right.
good stroke into it,
Yeah.
but you got to worry. You got to worry not to get behind the 8.
Yep.
But
Yeah, if
now
you
you
hit
got
the 3 square, you're screwed.
That's right.
That
So
was a heck
that
of a
might
draw
work.
that way.
Might work.
Yeah, it will.
Might work there. See, there you go, folks. That was a good shot.
Touch inside here and hold it.
Yep. That's all you gotta do. Just roll it in.
Yep.
You don't have to put any inside. Just
No,
make
just
it
straight, yeah. Come straight out.
That's right. Just make sure you take your time. Map this last ball, and then you have your 8 ball. There we go.
Just like you said.
Simple shot. You don't have to get fancy with the cue balls just to get shape. You know, play basic shots. There's every player is different. You know, some players like to get fancy with their English, and when they do, sometimes it works for them. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yep. Well, the thing is, when it doesn't, it doesn't.
That's right. It doesn't.
It's,
It doesn't.
When it does, you look like a genius, and it's awesome. Everybody's like, "Wow, can that guy shoot?" But when it doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And, that's a good win by Dennis.
There you have it, there, folks. Dennis P. from Medicine Hat wins against Andrew, 9-2. So while we're doing this, we're going to take a break here and go on to Nick's Q Repair Guy. Nick's Q Repair Guy, he's from Calgary, Alberta. He does tips, he makes some cues. He actually does an excellent job. Right now, he actually has a little machine here at the leather pocket. So if anybody has their cues that's in town or needs a little fixing, touch up, stop by.
What I like about Nick, and there's another guy that I used in town before he left, and he's back. Both quality guys, but Nick cares, and Nick does quality work, and he looks into stuff. Like he's, I don't think I let anybody else touch my cue now.
No. He does an excellent job. I can't complain about it.
And he's always testing new tips, looking into different stuff. Like he has the newest stuff that comes out. So we're actually at 3-1 Kyle. With him back at the table. That's,
All right, so right now it is 3-1 for Kyle.
4.
Oh, sorry, 4-1
4.
for Kyle. Right now, Kyle's setting up a break and everything. Let's see who else I can show you for sponsor.
Let's do the Burton home team there.
Where are we? Where are we? Right here. I really don't know them.
Okay, so Mike and Mike in the picture there, they're both high-level pool players. beautiful to watch, and very supportive of the pool community, and have an amazing real estate team. I live in the south, and every bus bench or sign you go by has their logo on it. They do a job well, and they definitely support pool big time. So there's one Kyle at 4-1, and that's a Andrew can come back and after Kyle missing the break like that, come back and put his foot down. That makes a statement.
Oh, Kyle miscued on
yeah,
his break.
miscued on his break.
Oh,
That's,
really? Yeah. So that gives Adam here at the table here have a chance to break him.
Right? Yeah.
So basically with that too is he gets 2 breaks. He takes Kyle's break, and then next one after he gets another. That's a little bonus.
Yes, Jared, these are Cyclops balls. And I believe they're the original ones.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. I was down playing the BCA in Vegas there. I just got back this last week, and the Predators come out with a new set of balls that they used at the pro tourney that apparently there's something. I got a call from Brian Butler in Edmonton wanting me to see if they're out yet and look into it. And they don't come out till the end of the year, but it's what everybody's talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I forget the name of them. I don't want to pronounce it because I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But they're not even out yet, but they made a select few for that World 10 ball tournament.
Okay.
And they're going to be the balls of choice here coming up is what I hear.
So how much info do you know? Are they...
Not much. I didn't even ask for price. I just checked to see if they were out yet for Brian, and I didn't even get to hit any. You can't really say anything about it, right?
Well, there you have it there, folks. I guess Predators are coming out with a set of balls. So, for you guys to find out info, just log in with those company, Predators, and find yourself more detail.
Yeah.
They might be nice and awesome, light or heavy. Who knows?
Yeah.
That's the thing. There's so many balls out there. You get the heavy sets.
They all play different.
You get the light sets.
Yep. Well, when the Cyclops first came out, the original was with this cue ball. Start trying to draw, and you got to hit the ball differently. Like it doesn't draw the same as a Aeromith. Right?
No, it doesn't.
No, not even close.
It doesn't at all.
Oh, Gary says October. They come out.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Gary. This year, then.
Yep.
Oh, coming out early already. You should, somebody check them out. Find out how they play.
Thank you, Gary. That's exactly what they are. So we got Kyle taking stripes here, and I don't see a lot of problems on this pattern here. Wide open, nothing touching. Take this down to the bottom right corner. 9 up top and probably 10 to the corner or side, I guess.
Fixed. 145 for this. You gotta fix the screen protector and the thing.
Yeah, so it worked. So basically, your screen was only like $80.
The only thing that's not working anymore is my Touch ID.
Very true, right?
So $140 for ID. Yeah, that's good.
Just a push forward on the 10. Kyle take the 8 to the corner. It's obviously far enough ahead from the side that there's no issues here. Just play a little top spin. That'll make it 5-1.
Five-one for Kyle there. He's taking a huge lead here.
Thanks for joining, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Price on what there, Gary?
The balls.
Oh,
He just misspelled. There's no price out yet. On them, but he did
Oh,
look
no
into
price
it,
yet.
yeah.
Okay, I got you. There we go. There you go. I think air club balls are about 200.
Cyclops are the new
Yeah,
ones?
yeah.
Cyclops is a great product. Like they,
But they might be a little more with Predators, so who knows? All right, good there, guys. We have next table here. We have Kaz.
Kaz actually came
He is from Saskatchewan.
second in the Bar Box Championships.
And
The Stampede Bar Box tournament. Just before the BCA.
yep, Kaz Burns
Yeah,
from
second, no,
Saskatchewan.
Came third, sorry.
No, he got third.
Third, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he
Ben
got third.
and Eric played it out in the final.
And then we have
But he can shoot. He's beautiful to watch.
yeah. And then we have also Kevin Beskull. Kevin used to live in Calgary here, and he's actually now in Vancouver.
Vancouver, yeah.
Yep. And he's been in Vancouver there for probably last 8 to 10 years, I believe. But he also still comes by and visit. He's got his family here still too, such and such. All the other details, I don't know there, folks, so you have to talk to him personally. So right now we have Kevin. Sorry, the score is 0-0 there, folks. My mistake there. I didn't get that fixed. There we go. He might be at you here in a bit, but we'll,
See how it plays out.
Oh, the new Predators Willies will be 526. Holy.
Cue balls.
Is that the whole set of balls, sir? Like basically from, yeah, actually it would be. That's quite a bit. Wow.
Patrick, that's going to be a good question. They're all on the A side. And I don't know how many more A side matches are going to be played today.
There is actually none playing today now.
Okay, so the next available time to see these guys on the stream
Be tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Tomorrow at 1, and then after that, you're probably going to see a lot of them because they're going to be matched, unless they're matched up together. That's who you're going to, you're going to end up seeing on the stream one after the other.
Yeah. Because as far as this goes here this evening, will be all basically B-side match.
Just trying to catch up on the sheet.
Yeah. So right now everybody's just battling for their life. Somebody's going to be out. Somebody's going to keep going.
I know that one.
Yep.
No, I had a good run. I had a good couple months of pool. I'm okay with it. And I think anybody else can say this. It's what you take from it.
That's right.
You grow from it and
Yep.
work out the kinks.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Grant was supposed to play this morning, but I think he gave his spot and then went to the B side. So I'm not sure if he's going to be playing this evening or not. So it's hard to say. He's actually the director for this event. So you know how that is.
Playing and running. It's
that's right.
It's unbelievable. You think I get tired by sitting in a pool all day? I don't know how you do that.
Well, yesterday. Sorry.
No, go ahead. I just saw Jared had made a comment. Is Patrick Neil asking from Facebook? Yes, Jared he is.
Yep.
That's why the topic came up.
The thing was that yesterday, I'm helping with the crew there, Ben and Grant. So, they did the draw and everything, and somehow all three of us were in the bottom half and only three or two matches apart. So it was like, oh, this is going to be fun. So who's, taking turn?
And here I am. Yeah, no, for sure.
So,
Yeah. Thanks for joining, Ron.
Yes, thank you, Ron. Yes, Patrick. This is also run on YouTube, so you get to watch live on both Facebook and YouTube. Sorry, I keep cutting you off.
We both talk a lot. We appreciate you guys' support, and if you're able to press the share button to let your friends and family and anybody else watch, it's very much appreciated, guys.
I just ordered some drinks.
Well, no, Grant, he's still got extra other stuff to take care of too, so it's really, it's hard to say what he's going to be doing next minute, and next minute he's somewhere else. So Stephanie Toy is taking care of the score sheet, and then Grant's taking care of the commentating, and plus also other stuff that he's got to take care of too. So, not really easy, especially when you got to deal with, 85 players, and then plus your viewers,
I will say this tournament is, and I've been involved in a ton of them, this tournament is running smooth. I was actually talking about that on the way in. There hasn't really been any kinks. There hasn't been any delays. There hasn't been, the matches have gone in a reasonable time. Like it's very impressive to have this many people. There's always something that kind of pops up, and it hasn't yet. Yeah. It's funny you say that, Patrick. As a text to the wife saying, I'm commentating, phone rings, 2 seconds later, it's the wife. What do you want me to do, answer? But it is the boss, for sure.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And that's the one thing here with this match is here all day. And yesterday, everybody's matches being kind of, basically went to hill. Nobody's getting beaten up badly or anything like that.
They've been great matches. And you've seen some guys, some underdogs. No, I wouldn't say underdogs, but guys that aren't at the same level of others that have actually put on a fight. It's 9-6, 9-7. It's huge.
Mm-hmm. It is.
It's nice to see when you're invited to an event like that, you show up and you play. Well, I didn't take your advice, Patrick, but pay for it later.
Yes, sir, Gary. He did. He had a bye, and he played Stan there yesterday evening, and he did struggle there playing at that. It's hard to play when you got to run the show too, right? But the one thing is, when you got the director there and putting on the pool show and everything, and he's also has that time to join in with the crowd. Join in with the crowd to play an event.
So the 2, I'm thinking, it obviously goes by the 10 here, just by the way he played the last shot, which is a nice stroke. Just up and down now.
He'll play a little English.
2 rails.
2 rails, come back, okay.
Take it to the corner, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, he could play that in the corner or play that inside, either or.
No, it was no picnic to play Stan, but you know what? Grant had a great showing. A couple dry breaks, so I was very impressed with how. I watched a bit of that match. I was very impressed with how Grant played Stan. On the other table that we're not watching, we got Kyle Ashmore up 7-1 on Adam. So Kevin takes one with his break, and we'll see if Kaz can answer.
I heard it was invitational, they didn't get an invite, so I didn't keep it. Then I found out it was open. At the end.
So we get a dry break, but it doesn't look like there's a lot of work to do. Sometimes when you do get a dry break, it's nice to look down and see a few clusters.
Sorry about that there, guys. I had to step out for a quick second there. They needed a ref out there, so I volunteer for that part.
Yes, Stan is always tough. Gary's a gentleman and one heck of a player. I played probably 5 years ago. I played Labor Day weekend, went to Spokane and played a 9-ball tournament, and I ended up getting into a 10-ball set. Next to me, Stan is playing a 1-pocket set against this guy, and the guy is absolutely being belligerent while they're playing, and I didn't know Stan that well at the time, and he's a quieter type, but I'll tell you what, he shut the guy up pretty quick and made quick work of the set. So, quite the character. Nice guy.
Actually, yeah, Stan is he's quite a gentleman.
He is, 100%. And that's what shocked me, because I'd only seen him in that atmosphere, but in that set, the guy was just being completely belligerent. And Stan said, shut your mouth. Like, it's how this is going to work out. And I kind of took a step back. I'm like, right on. Good for you, mister.
Yeah. No, actually, I played Stan there quite a few times there in the tournament in Red Deer, Edmonton, or Calgary here too. And, we had a few little tight battles, The experience of playing against him is good too, because that also improves my game, because that way,
Yep.
I can, move on,
He's,
get a little better, learn things,
He's done a few of these Chinese 8-ball tournaments down in China now, and he's done well.
Yeah.
He's really enjoying that game.
Yep, he has.
What's up, Jason? How's it going, man?
I haven't decided yet.
So Kevin's been able to pick this table apart pretty decently. I think that's the 3 over the side pocket where the 2 balls, but other than that, there's no clusters. He goes into it right now.
That was a good break there.
Yeah. So we'll have to You go forward on the 5 here, Sean?
Do I go what?
Go forward to come back out for the 1.
What is he shooting? Sorry.
He's solid. He's solid.
Okay, there we go.
He's solid. So you got. I'm thinking he takes the 5 next no matter what, but he's come 2 rails back or just up and down probably.
You know what? I would actually kind of draw it back, slide it over.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Well, and that's what he was looking at the 3 to see if he could do that actually.
Yeah.
There.
But he might come up differently. We'll see what he does. Oh no! You know what?
Oh, he came in. Was he safe coming behind?
That's all right. That's not. No, that's not really.
It's not.
It's not the great shot,
but I don't. Even now, it's one less ball to try to get that breakout. If you need it, right? And that's the downfall of that shot.
It is.
But I get why. You're still gonna have control of the table most likely.
Yeah. But the thing is, right now is the problem. The problem is, Kaz has 7 balls, and Kevin only got 3 balls.
Yep.
So
and there's a tricky little safety here.
With
if
7 balls,
come in behind the 8, push forward and try to just rub in behind the 8.
You can do that, or else shoot the 11, and bring the cue ball down to the bottom right corner.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. But when you stroke like that,
exactly.
No need.
You don't need to. Yeah, I think he's going to shoot the foot. He's going to shoot that 15 and come down, break those other 3 balls on the bottom left.
Well, right now he has angle on the side, I think, to take the. Again, I'm so bad with the colors of these balls. I was going to say 15, but maybe the 13. I don't know.
Well, that's what I had that problem yesterday too, and with the 7 and the 6, and it's like, oh. That's a nice shot.
That is a very nice shot.
That is a nice shot.
Doesn't get as rewarded as he
might have
probably
got
liked, but
rewarded.
he definitely has control now.
Yeah.
Right?
The one thing is that 13 passes the 1, right?
On table 5.
So it looks, I don't think he's playing safety. He's electing here to cut the ball into the left corner. It's a very nice shot. Use the 5 and take the next ball to the right corner. It's very smart shooting. Yeah, Gary, I agreed. Stan and Dan do have similar styles, and they're good buddies, right? They played together a long, long time. Traveled together. So Kaz misses there, but he doesn't, from what I can see, doesn't leave much room for Kevin to create anything here. Dave, Sean had stepped away the table. He's going to be right back. He just went to ref a shot, and I'll make sure he sees your comment.
Just like pinch it in there. Right? Just go right. Yeah, or fire it all that way.
So legs will get caught.
Yeah. I got short
Derek,
legs,
yeah. Yeah.
I'm like
back in 8 minutes and he'll be fucking hog-tied on the floor. I got short legs. It just never happens to me.
oh yeah, tips.
So Kevin pulls a safety there, and obviously Kaz can see the ball to the left corner, but I think he's trying to eliminate having a breakout ball for the 13.
Hey, Dave. I'm not really sure if Rod has played his match yet. Let me just look it up on the CompuSport and see if he is or has or not.
See, on the screen, I would swear that ball does not pass, but it must.
Yes, Dave, they're playing right now. I can't really see the score, who is who. Other than that, I can see an 8. So somebody's on the hill. He's playing Darcy.
8-6, Darcy's on the hill.
Okay, so yeah, 8-6 for Darcy. And Rod just lost, so Darcy just won his match. So there you go, Dave.
So we had Kaz scratch.
Kaz scratched.
Scratch, and it's a tough table.
Oh. Gives the ball in hand, and then so he's got the 5 and the 1 and the 8. There we go. Simple shot. Just a stun and a stun to the 8. There we go. I think he drew that just a little bit tad too much, but still, he's got the shot. He's got the angle. There you have it. Kevin takes the lead 2-0. We're going to switch over to Kyle and Adam. And score over there is
7-1.
7-1. Kyle is actually taking a huge lead. It's funny what I said earlier, there's been kind of a close match, and then now we have this gentleman, Kyle, here,
yeah.
taking a little huge lead.
Kyle is one of my best friends, and I'll say this. He's one of the guys in the last couple of years, probably 2 years ago, that I would put into some sets and that I expected big things from. And it's one of these tournaments that I always expect him to break out. Because he'll go to a chill with 40, 50 guys and come first, second, third, fourth on a consistent basis. But he's never really had that breakout in a big tournament.
Yeah, that's right.
And I hope it happens for him. And again, that comes down to, honestly, in my opinion, mental aspect of the game. Just breaking that hump.
Yeah, sorry, Dave. If I would have had him on the stream, then I could have helped you out with that. But it's all up to the lady, Stephanie Toy, where she can put the matches on which table. So our stream table is basically what we have is table 8 and table 7. Then the rest of the other 6 tables are out there and open.
And not all the scorecards and not everything faces our way, so it's really tough to try to keep track.
That's right. Let's see what Kyle here is doing. I think he might play it off the cushion, come out.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
he got lucky.
Oh.
Lucky.
Close, almost scratched there.
Yeah. He has shape to the 5, and here's the thing: everything goes.
Yeah.
Well, the 6 isn't tough. Closer to the 11, but would still go to the side.
Oh, so we got Adam on the table here shooting the 14, I believe. Yep. And went for the breakout, which is pretty good.
Yeah, that doesn't
Except
hurt at all.
for, did he get the little angle for the 13, come back out for the 9 and the 16? I mean, the 15. Sorry there, folks. No, that's actually the 14 ball. There we go. So he's got the 13 to come back out for the 9 and the 14. Getting colorblind here, folks.
Solid in stripes.
Yeah. We're just going to call it. Yep, he's shooting that stripe. Oh, now he pushed that.
Lucky. He pushes the.
Push that stripe into the 8 ball. Well, the one thing is, if he has an angle for that 9, right, he can draw it back, go for the breakout. But the problem is, after that, is when you break out,
Yeah, with your
you don't know where
balls,
you don't know where those balls are going to go.
And
you got to hit it right.
Yeah. And you don't have an out ball. If you don't hit it perfect, with the 2 balls being on the other rail, you're in tough.
Yeah.
You're in really tough.
So it looks like he's going to play safe here. Yeah. It's a good option. That's a good option.
Yep.
No, there's nothing bad about that.
No, and you know what? Kyle seems like he's been free stroking, so slowing the game down a little bit doesn't hurt in any way.
Nope, it doesn't. I think my shot there is I would try and play it for the 5, right? Because one thing,
Like kicked into
kick the 5 in.
5, yeah.
Even if you don't, you still get a leave out of it.
And your cue ball's still at that end of the table.
That's right.
Yeah, for sure.
Sorry, JR. I'm not sure what you're saying there. Don't stop. Get it. Get it. Don't stop. Get it. Oh, actually, no. It sounds
you
like
get
it's
it as a
no,
song.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah. I started humming it.
I'm like, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Yeah, I know that song.
So Kyle did go for the kick that you were talking about, but he split the 7 and 5. The cue ball right between him, didn't touch anything and scratched.
Oh, wow,
It's
really?
a good opportunity here. Now with ball in hand, now you have more options to go for that breakout.
Yep, he does. He
Right?
does.
That's what you were
And
looking
right,
for.
no, right now, I would take the ball in hand, go shoot that 9 breakout. Because now,
Yep.
you know, he's got the 11 for
Yep.
backup.
Yeah, exactly, 100%. Yeah, you can punch it out anywhere, and if you can hold your cue ball right where you make contact,
Yep.
you got the 11 to get out. Thank you, everyone, for joining and enjoying the pool with us.
I think in the right now, Adam here is taking a little bit what to do.
Well, it's one of those games. If you can get out here, make a nice shot. 7-3, you go up, you get the next break again.
Yep.
And you get a little momentum, maybe, right?
Yeah.
It's,
I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Okay.
oh, it goes through.
You know
that way.
what?
There you go. And
From our point view here, we see things differently than what the players see. So you know, we apologize for our misunderstanding here. So you know,
and this works because the 8 goes to the side pocket.
Thanks for the lesson. So you must have did something there.
No, I don't think it was me.
Oh.
What color is the 16?
What color is the 16?
16, yeah. Give me a second to catch on to that one. Only 15 balls in the rack. I was like, what color is that? Yeah. Nice one.
Somebody
got me up for
somebody,
sure.
Somebody heard me saying that. I'm like, no, 15.
Yeah, yeah. I started counting on my fingers.
Nice work there, Gary. Yeah, 16.
Okay, just a straight back and forth here. I don't think he wants to run into anything.
Nope.
Yep.
Does he get that there?
Yep. And
The only
now
problem
this
is
tricky. You got to draw because this is now he has a bit of an angle there, Sean.
Yeah, he
You know,
does.
you pull a little back, like a back can come off the rail a touch, because I think he wants to play that 8 to the side. I think this is the only place it really goes.
If he gets the angle there, he's got to draw it back.
Yeah.
Just a foot.
I think
If
he's drawing
it's-
straight back. Yeah, no, you can, yeah, see.
Does he get enough? That's the thing.
If he does, it's going to be very thin. But almost one of those shots where if that's all you can see, you know it's going to go.
Yep.
I'm sure he's not happy about it, but
I don't think so.
it's, I think he can still hit it. And if he can hit it,
can
then
hit
you
it.
get angle. It's one of those
It's a
thin
pretty-
ones. If the 8 moves, you know you're going to make it, right?
Well, now the problem is that, you know, even if the 8 moves, you got the 2 ball. So
Yeah.
which one
Yeah.
moves first?
Yeah. See, I think that's a good shot.
Good shot.
Yep.
So we have Adam. He's getting on the board. He's climbing up.
7-3 and his break.
That's right. His break.
It's so funny the different emotions with the when you're up in a set like that and down in a set like that, how you train your mind or telling yourself, I just need one more chance. I need one more chance.
Thanks, Steve. Appreciate your comment there. Thank you very much.
And without you guys, none of this happens either.
That's right.
So very much appreciate the support.
the more you share and passing it on, having everybody, hey, it gets this site gets bigger and bigger.
And the more events these happen.
That's
this
right.
is just the start of something big, hopefully.
So I'm thinking, I kind of overheard there for next year that they might do a qualifier for this, and they might do 3 or 4 event of it, and have it for the big. So I believe it's like a $50 entry, and take the top, take 1
Points.
or 2. Yeah.
Kind of what they're doing for the Alberta Cup.
Yeah, something like that.
Yep. Well, I was watching the stream earlier this morning, and Grant didn't get into too much detail, but was talking about maybe, he's in contact with people of trying to do 4 a year in different between Canada and the States.
Yeah.
For 20 grand, and then do a final of the 40 grand added at the end.
Yeah, that'd be
He said
nice.
it's in the, he doesn't want to go too much in detail because obviously
No,
until it happens, it's
yeah,
hard. You don't want to get hopes up. You
exactly.
don't want to do anything. But
Exactly.
the nice fact that they're even looking into that and trying to expand it is phenomenal.
That's right. Try to keep the pool alive, keep the pool going.
Yeah.
And that's the one thing with the new generation pool players coming out, they're taking this next step up, and they want to take that they want to take that little championship too.
Yep.
Some of us players has had that achievement, and now it's for the new generation guys, generation kids, I should say.
No Mr. Andrick, no more A-side matches tonight. All A-side matches will be played starting at 1 tomorrow. And as I was saying earlier, after that there should be a lot of top caliber A-side matches on the stream.
Yeah, that was a little aggressive shot there, but some players has that aggressive or lightly touch. That's like I was playing Jason Clack there, and he's got a nice smooth touch, nice soft, nothing aggressively.
Kind of reminds me of John Jurgensen.
Yeah.
Same thing. Just knows where everything goes and smooth to watch.
Yeah.
Doesn't force it.
No, Jason, he played good. He played excellent. I played good. Other than
It's gonna be a scratch.
I had 3 bad dry break. That's where they kind of hurt me. So.
It was nice to see you after our match yesterday when you were struggling. It was nice to see you
waking up,
step up, and get some sleep and play the way I know you can.
Oh yeah.
I was playing right next to you. It's,
yeah.
See a different. Even the way you approach the table, you can see a difference.
Yep. Now I got a longer ladder to climb back. But you know what? Anything can happen, and
Get your 225 worth. Right?
Yep.
Make for a better story.
Oh. I think he kind of rushed that shot. Didn't really take his time.
Yeah. He just wanted to nick the 7 and go into the side to pull it off the rail, I think.
Jared, where's Ben? Well, Ben's actually right beside me. He's kind of munching out like a little kiddo.
Sent in the B team to commentate sent me
Yeah.
in for an hour to give him a break here.
Yep.
No, see that's.
I told him I wasn't going to do any of this today, but apparently.
Yeah. Pat's like, well, now you're on the B side. Too bad. Yeah. Or not in the tournament. Yeah.
No, we don't know where he was going with that cue ball. That's the truth there, JR. We can tell you what the players are going to do, but it's them. It's what they want to do.
Yeah. And they all see the table differently.
That's right. And it's funny, I was talking to somebody else there earlier this afternoon, and I was explaining to him, you could have done this a little bit differently because the reaction out of it could have came out differently, It's like, then he thought of it, and it's like, yeah, probably. I'm like, yeah, But that's the thing, he shoots differently than I do. I can only, basically I can give him advice and, let him go through with that and see what he does next time. Yeah, both these guys are rushing
Yeah,
into the shots.
I was kind of surprised there with Kyle being at 7. It's where you want to put your foot on the neck, and you want to take your time and get it done. You rush like that, you're only going to leave more opportunities for your opponent.
You know, honest truth, there's a lot of the players I've noticed, well, not here, but well, maybe some here, okay, is that they bear down on their ball, but now when it comes down to the 8 ball, they rush into it.
I can say in 3 matches, I've probably had 12 opportunities with the ball before the 8 or the 8 ball where I missed because of same thing, not approaching the shot the same as I did earlier in the rack.
And that's where it cost you the game.
100%.
So for all you newcomers and climbing up the ladders there, folks, always take your time. Sounds like a ring game. Yep. So right now, Adam here is shooting the 3. I'm not sure what. Oh no, he's shooting the 5. Shooting 5. Tried to play safe, but he missed. So like brings Kyle shooting. There we go. Stunt shot, and then I think he should just roll this one up. Just roll it. No, nothing fancy.
Just straight back for a nice straight-in shot.
Yep, there you go. There you go. See what I said? Take your time at the 8 ball. I think they heard me. And that's how you win the match here, folks, is like, win your game. Take your time at your 8 ball.
Yeah, you
not just your 8 ball. Take your time at all your balls.
Approach every shot the same.
Exactly.
It's and it's easier said than done. That's
it
for
is.
sure.
It is.
Getting situations you're beating somebody you feel you shouldn't, or you've had 3 great runs in a row. You're like, oh, I'm going to make it 4, and you get sloppy.
Yeah.
It's, separates the pros from the us.
Who's us?
Well, I've seen you approach a few shots this weekend that I am justified in saying that.
Yep. I don't think he get.
No, he didn't get hit that full.
No, he didn't. He caught the end of it.
Yeah.
He caught the side of the ball and didn't get the rake. So this gives Adam the open table options.
Really, the only problem with the table here is the 8, the 7, and whatever stripe is behind the 7.
You know what I would do right now, just because it's an open table, okay? I would shoot that 6 ball onto the 10 and come out for the break.
Yeah, do it right now. That's a great call. Yep.
Right.
Because you're
right now,
established. And hit it hard enough you can try to get the 6 out of the way of the pocket for the 11. No, I like that.
Or
unless you have other options to shoot something too. If you don't hit it perfect, you give yourself something else.
Unless if he can shoot the 8, and nominate that 7 ball right now, take it.
Yeah.
But
okay, well, he still has the same option going this way now.
Well, he does.
I think you go for it now, and then the 10 still hanging there if you.
I don't think I like that.
No.
Maybe. Well, it might work.
Just with the 10 there, I think he's not terrible. Just make contact. Oh, he went right around it.
Huh. You only 2-stroke that. Yeah. 2-stroking that is not a good thing.
No
You gotta
pause.
you gotta know. 4-stroke it and take that pause and then follow through.
Exactly.
Actually, just a little earlier while ago here, he kind of tapped me in the shoulder, and he's like, he's nervous. He's never been on the stream.
Been on the stream, yeah. He asked you to kind of switch tables, and it's it is a different beast. He's never played on the stream, and when you're thinking, oh, what are people saying? You're not really concentrating on.
The thing is,
I went through that too.
You shouldn't. You should not even worry about that.
Yep.
Because the thing right now is you got 100 people in here watching you.
Yep.
So, you know.
And realistically, if you can keep that out of your mind, it's just you and the table.
That's right.
But I do get the nerves. Like I Spokane, I played on the stream for the first time about 6 years ago, and I played a guy named Todd Marsh. And I ran through. I didn't want to be there. I ran through every shot, and then I missed one 5-9 combo right. I think in the second game, and it ruined. Like there is like, oh my God, what are people saying? It's tough.
Yeah, it is.
The more you do it, the more adapt you get to it. But it's never. Some people shine and bask in it, and other people are like, I want no part of it.
That's right. Oh, I don't think that worked out what he wanted.
No. So the only problem I see for Kyle now is the 6. He would have to come and play the short rail or try to stroke through.
Well, if he can see the 6 right now, you know.
He can. He definitely can see the 6. He can try to punch through.
Punch through.
Or even come and sit on the rail, sink it, and sit back on the rail.
Yeah. No, I would kind of slide it to the side. Slide that cue ball to the top rail in the middle a little bit.
Yeah.
Not too much to the middle. You can leave him a shot at the 14, and then, you know.
Yeah.
You got your 7 there as a duck if you get back on the table.
Exactly. Yep.
But, okay. Kyle decided to do something differently.
I don't mind this either because I don't see the 9 going unless you maybe rail first and try to hit the bottom side of the 5.
Well, that's the thing.
But he's also given an opportunity for Adam to pull a safety here.
Or he can play bank. He can actually play the bank and come back up. Well, I mean, come back down. Because the thing is, he can play that 9 off the rail, off the 5.
Off the 5, yeah.
I know. Now he's just got to make sure to make that bank if he's going to play it.
Yeah. But why not take the 9 off the 7 now just because of how much you're going to have to try to draw back?
Yep. He can actually do that too. Take the 9
yeah,
right
I like
now.
that, and then you come over by the 6.
Because the thing is, that way you're not fighting for the shape on the 8 afterward.
Exactly.
So it looks like he might be playing that shot.
Yep. And that was the shot.
Yep.
But the problem with that shot, it's a finesse. It is a finesse shot.
It is.
Everything has to.
You can't.
If you don't want to overpower it, you still
oh
want that
no,
nice
you
stroke.
can't. You can't actually overpower it, but you just got to hit it nice pure.
Yeah.
We got Kyle here. There's nothing really tied up here for him. So
No, he has a duck with the 3 to start with if he wants. And I kind of like. I don't know how he'll play it, but I kind of like starting with the 3 and working your 3 balls down the table this way.
Yep.
And leave the 6 and 4 till the end. Everything's right there.
I think the one thing too, you know, is every player has a little different experience here, and you know, some of them are a little nervous, but you know, they're getting the experience out of it, and they're enjoying it. So this could look like a tic-tac-toe.
Yeah, everything is right there. Yeah, it's pretty much center ball.
Yeah.
As soon as I say that, he throws it and comes off the rail.
Yeah, you know,
I would have gone maybe to this. I agree with not going to the side, I guess.
I think I think he can hear us.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's got the earbug on him somewhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, here after this match is done, we're going to shut down and reset, and we're going to take a 10-minute break here and tune on back in. Just before I shut down here and reset, I'm going to put up a promo support. There you have it there. Kyle takes the win 9-3.
All right, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yes, thank you very much, Rob Dayton. Until then, enjoy. We have here Jesse Nowak Flooring, quality workman since 2004. He does basically hardwood, engineering, laminate, carpet. He does an excellent job. If you Sorry, I forgot to press the button. Anyway, we got Norak Flooring here. He does hardwood engineering, laminate carpet. If you contact him and give him this number, you get 20% off CSL discount. You give him the code here of 8910147. Jesse Norak, he's been with this business for the last 15 years. Does an excellent job, so he's highly recommended. Till then, we're going to shut down and take a 10-minute break and reset. So whatever you guys want to do, grab a coffee. Actually, hey, grab some cup of beers and hot dog. Something. Okay, till then, we'll see you in a bit.